Welcome back, ghouls and goblins.
Hey.
This is CritsNCantrips plays Reap What You Sow, a Pathfinder Paizo scenario. We're modifying it to second edition, so it's a little remixed. We'll call it Reap What You Sow remixed. What we're doing here, but
We're gonna
I'm
change the
on
name
here
on
with
episode 4.
yeah.
So
We're gonna change it on episode 4. But yes, we've been playing for a couple of weeks. We've got a motley crew of heroes here. Perhaps some heroes, maybe some villains. But otherwise, they're all working together right now for the goal of convincing an ex-Pathfinder informant to work for the Society once again. How about for a banter topic, since we're in scary season, what is the most scared you've ever been for one of your characters in one of these
Okay.
games?
I'll start.
What's the scariest scenario
have
you've
one,
ever
too.
been?
Yeah. I haven't
ready with
played
mine.
much. I am fairly new to the TTRPG scene.
Just the
Oh, am I dying or is Brendan dying? Oh no, I am dying. Oh no. If you can hear me.
last 4 years.
Oh, there he is.
Are we back?
Yeah, you're good.
Yep.
Brendan
Catching up.
stopped, and then I was like, "Is anybody else? Is it just Brendan?" And then no one else answered. I was like, "It's me." And then the stream went
It's
to
you.
Yeah, if it's everyone,
Zero.
it's you.
All right, I think
Do we need
the
to start
stream-
over?
The stream didn't fully die. I think we're good. We only
Yeah,
dropped,
Welcome
good,
everyone to Crits and Cantrip. No, I'm just
we
kidding.
dropped 652 frames. We're good.
Good.
All right. I would, like I said, I've only played a little bit. I only started recently, so really my only other campaign was our Starfinder game, and the most scared I was ever for my character Ugris, the Witch Warper Dragonkin, was we had a whole book that was on a water planet.
Yep.
And it was like at the end of a big fight where there was like we were like in a building or a ship or something. It was like collapsing
Right,
down,
yeah,
and like
ship
I
underwater.
almost couldn't get out, and like I almost drowned. And then we didn't realize till like it was like one save away from like dying basically. And then we realized like weeks later that I had a water breathing potion in my pocket the
Yep.
entire
Yeah.
time, and I would have been perfectly
Mhm.
fine if I would have just known that or had read through my character sheet better. But yeah, I think
Most
that was probably
ridiculous thing.
probably the most scared I've ever been. And it's one of those things where it's like I don't want my characters to die, but also I have played
Right.
so few games that I'm also like, well, if they die, I just get to do some new stuff,
Right.
So that could be fun. But
Game's got to have a little bit of risk to them.
we have some bomb fans in the chat too.
Woo woo.
Oh, nice.
Big bomb fans. Welcome.
At least two.
Yeah, we are playing Pathfinder 2e, but right now we are talking about the scariest moments that we've had
For our
at TT
characters.
for our characters before.
Mine was the same campaign with Raxnar the Destroyer. Mine was when we were fighting the BBEG. In that final fight, Raxnar. At one point, we thought he was dead outright.
Mhm.
And really that was the only battle where he really struggled, just because it was the big final one. So yeah, it was rough. He barely made it through though. So that was when I was especially because it was the final boss where it's just like, come on, you're almost there. Let's just finish out the campaign. So yeah, that was mine.
So close. That is scary. Because at that point, you wouldn't have made a new character.
Right.
Just
It would have
died.
just been like, yeah, I would have had to kind of let you guys hopefully make it through. I think you guys could have. It just would have been really tough.
100%.
Who's next?
I can
Go
go
next.
next.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Jesus,
Sorry,
just
Michael.
Run over people.
That's what I do.
You can go next.
I feel like it is most relevant because it was what we were playing right before we switched to doing this game. With our other original Pathfinder group in our Serpent Skull playthrough, my character is most likely going to die in the very next session through sacrifice. So, that's probably the most scared that I've ever been for any of my characters. I think I've only ever had one other character die before, and it was my very first character I ever played when I was 11 years old. So I didn't have feelings then. Didn't know how to care for one of my characters.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you,
Yeah,
but
I feel that.
just the way to
Yeah.
say
My-
it.
My very first character also died, and before I really got a feel for getting attached to the characters.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't
was like,
know what I was playing.
Yeah,
I
I was
didn't know
like,
what I was
"Oh."
doing.
My level 3 rogue didn't make it. Okay, I'll try something else.
So yeah, that's I'm most scared for him. We'll see what happens when we get back to our regularly scheduled programming after the Halloween season.
A really good
Interesting
way to
that-
get clicks.
Interesting that Brendan is the
Join us
cause
next
of
time.
all of these fearful
That's
true.
encounters.
So far,
I
it's
was
all
gonna
Brendan.
say I'm not keeping score or anything, but
A genuine fearmonger.
Well, I'll add one to it because I'm also going to talk about the Serpent Skull
Yes.
game. Because
hey,
I semi-recently, actually, like just a couple 3 months ago, had, well, actually, it's been more than that now. Anyway, recently had my character that I've been playing since the beginning of the book one die to a specific kind of vampire that's I'm blanking on right now, Varolacus or something like that. Something like that. Anyway, it was like a jungle vampire, and going toe to toe, kind of on my own because we split the party, was a nerve-wracking experience, and then it did pay off with a character death.
yeah, it was pretty sad. That was
Splitting
I
the
think
party. What could go wrong?
that was energy damage too. I think.
Oof.
I don't think you guys thought you were splitting the party. I think you were like, I'm gonna go around in this other hallway, and then a second combat started, and then it was like, oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
But okay, yeah, I'm not keeping track of anything, but
I'll switch gears. I'll do an Austin game. We played The
Ooh.
Witcher,
Oh, okay.
and you DM'd that one,
Uh-huh.
and we came up against some guy that had wrangled children in the forest.
Yep.
It was that fight.
Oh, I don't remember what the name of that guy was.
And you know me, child wranglers just get
Yeah.
right up on my nerves. That'll
You're a
be
good person. That's good.
right.
Uh,
Anyway, I think I did some acrobatics away from him, and stole some kid's sword in order to arm myself against him.
yes. Yep. It was a Sylvan. I'll pull him up on
Yeah,
the screen.
Sylvan, that's what it was. Yeah, because I remember them from the game, and they're giant and
Uh-huh.
terrifying and whatnot.
Yep. That's a good one.
I'll go next. I honestly don't really have a moment where I've been, because like for the most part, all of my characters have been incredibly lucky and haven't really gone down or gotten close to being dead. But there is one moment that I remember with Brendan's game again with the Starfinder, with what was I forget my Krenix. Yeah, Krenix was the one moment that I do remember was it was kind of, I think I was like kind of newer into it, and we had gotten into a fight with a lady that came out with this glove on, and I think I just either didn't give a shit about the glove or was just kind of going in to see what would happen, and I ran up to her and I did like a little bit of damage to her, and then she just punched me in the face, and it halved my health immediately. I was like, all right, I'm out. Like I immediately backed up. I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
I remember that, yeah, because you ran away. You just
I was like,
cowered
fuck
after
that.
Yeah.
That did a lot more damage than I would like.
It's that realization of, oh, this character isn't really meant to be in melee.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not supposed
This
to do
character
this.
is
I'm just
strong.
gonna stay in the background from now on. Yeah, that's probably the only reason, or the
That's
only
fair.
time that I can remember.
Hi, Brendan.
these are all good stories. Yeah, I mean, there are so many. It's hard to choose.
How about
my
this?
characters?
How about this? Since you've been the DM for a lot of these, was there a moment where
Ooh.
you thought that the DM that
The player
your
was gonna
bad
be
guy
scared?
was gonna win?
Oh, that's two shades.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. That's definitely happened a few times. I feel like. I mean, the most recent time was definitely the the battle at the end of the Serpent Skull book, or even you guys fought that shadow demon. That was a mess and a half. There was a shadow demon that was possessing a giant, and it was like taking down party members in like a single hit. And then they finally killed the giant, which released the shadow demon and started the second phase of the fight. And it was just like, uh-oh, this part's worse.
Which time was that when I was possessed? The first, the second, the third, or the fourth?
Yeah, Nick, I think
Boss really loves to
think Nick-
not be in control of his facilities.
And
Nick's
open
character
vessels.
has been
I think I've almost
possessed.
TPK'd my own party multiple times.
Yeah, gosh. I have to give Michael credit for at least my first couple of character deaths. The one that stands out is that I believe there was a door that did not get locked on the map, and so we entered very bravely into this large chamber with a skull, and I remember him saying that it was a giant skull, so I was imagining like, oh, a skull of a giant, and he's like, no, like he said it was a skull, a giant skull the size of a man, and I was picturing in my head like just an extra large skull, and he's like, no, it's like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's like 6 feet tall, and I was just like, oh. And then a giant centipede came out and bit my character in half.
Oh man.
It was
pretty
an
terrifying.
instantaneous death
God.
for my character.
Massive
Ew.
game,
I
baby.
just and that was the point where I was playing a monster character. I was playing a griffin. And I was like, I was just the melee fighter for our group. Like I was just default, like get in there and hang and bang. Like I was the tank basically. And
I
then
remember you
they
telling me about
chopped
this
me in
character.
half. Yeah, the thing chopped me in half in the first round of combat, and everybody else is just like, "That's it, we're out." It's just like game over. So that was pretty fun. I also that was the same campaign. My previous character in that campaign fell down like 100-foot pit and almost died in like his first
Almost?
adventure. He fell down a 100-foot pit. I think I had a couple of HP left, and we ended up saving me because we tied a rope around Nicholas's character and lowered him down into the pit and let him like heal me.
Smart.
That'll do it.
in
To get him
midair.
in range.
Yep. Get him in range to
Nice.
channel for me.
That'll do it.
Out of curiosity, did you ever think Sinjin was gonna win on ours, or did you think we always had it?
So Starfinder, I mean, it's so hard because like getting you guys like even into your HP feel like it happens so
That's fair.
rarely. I think the fight that I was the most excited about was the one where I think I drew blood on Raxnar for the first time. And that was like I think the underwater fight with like the giant like sea
Yeah.
serpent thing. And I just
Yeah.
like I got you with like a really good hit to start the combat, and I was like, oh, we're gonna do some damage this time. I was just like super
Oh, yeah.
excited about it. And it's like characters underwater, like there's a good chance drowning, death,
Yeah,
Right.
etc.
Even if you have
Whole
water
different-
breathing potions in your pocket, you might still drown. You never know.
Yep.
That was good.
So
Oh yeah.
What a trip down memory lane.
yeah.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought?
So
Not
anyway,
me.
you guys are about to die in this
Yeah.
crypt.
We're about to
That's right.
replace all those memories.
Yeah, there's I hope you guys have been keeping some notes for this mystery that's going on here in this town.
Nope.
Um
I've already cast judgment.
There's definitely some plots going on. Somebody was hung for being a witch 30 years ago.
It was
That
Mhm.
person might have
Barkeep's
been,
sister.
the bartender's sister. And she blames Father Bertinard. Father Bertinard is in this inn or in this chapel currently being attacked by these nightmare creatures that seem to have come out of nowhere. This is the first time you guys have seen a monster, right?
Yes.
Like you guys have been in this town investigating these murders, and this is the first thing that you've actually gotten wind of and arrived before the character was dead. So
And the pumpkins that are attacking us, the little
The gourds.
Gourds.
And, yeah.
they were ones that
Nars.
we saw were carved earlier, right?
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, some of these gourds, maybe not all of them, but some of
Not
them
all of them.
are.
Some of them. Ones
Yeah,
we
they look
recognize.
familiar. They look like
Okay.
they were gourds that people were carving into earlier. So yeah, so there are these little small gourds that are like crawling along the ground and like rolling and like on vines and like they're lashing out at you and biting with their teeth. And then there are much larger like fiery pumpkins flying through the air with like these
Oh,
jack-o'-lantern
so cool.
faces carved on them.
Are
And
these
then there
also
are
ones that were carved earlier, or like town
maybe.
decoration?
Yeah, that you might have seen them out and about town.
Okay, so
Maybe.
these things, it's more like all of these things were almost like brought to life.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there's obviously these scarecrows that seem to be animated by some dark force. And so yeah, you guys have been doing battle with them. You've tried a variety of different tactics here, and we are looping back around to round 2. It will be Madras's turn.
Let's
So
go.
we'll go ahead and play a little bit, and hopefully Thomas can join us before his character comes up in initiative. But we'll see.
Okay.
Show TTOGO.
I have to remember. I have 3 actions, right?
Chat.
Okay.
Yep.
I will start by striding.
Okay.
Which I think I only need to go that far to get, because I can. This one on best deck is close enough for me to strike at, right? Without hitting best deck.
Yep.
Okay, then I will follow that stride up with an attack. Is this, just to clarify, is this thing count as being off guard to me because it's in the same space as best deck?
Probably. I mean, I would say he's probably threatening it. And you don't have somebody on the direct opposite side as you, but I would say it's probably a little bit off guard.
Okay.
So that works for me.
I just wasn't sure. I will roll an attack and get a 17.
Nice.
17 for one of the smaller guys. Let's see.
The Nars.
Nars.
Oh,
Nars. Oh, nar.
No.
Okay. Is going to be a hit.
Okay. So if
Just
it's
a regular
off guard, then I get sneak attack on it.
Okay.
And I'm hitting it with this cold iron short sword that we were given.
Nice.
That's going to be a total of 12 points of damage.
Nice.
All right, 12 points of damage on this guy, and I don't think they've been. Well, actually,
some of them have.
I think there's 2 in that square. I think one of them has been hit already, so I'll let you tell me which one you were swinging at.
I honestly forget how hard they are to kill. I think Madras would go after the one that is more hurt, because he thinks it's more likely that he could take one out of the fight.
All right, one of them is destroyed then.
Nice.
So one of the you just you stab at it with that short sword, and you crumple in its little demonic face, and the rest of the pumpkin kind of collapses in on itself. So that's 2 actions. So you still have another action.
Yep.
So you can a multi-attack if you want.
Oh, is there a?
It's minus
How does that work? Is
4.
there like a penalty -4 on the second attack?
Yeah, if you hover
I will-
over your weapon, I think it should say there's like a plus next to it. You can like click on where the plus is, and it should show you like first attack, second attack, third attack.
Yep, I see that now. Okay, then I will attack the other one. Why not?
Yeah, because your short sword is agile, so it's only a -4 to hit.
Okay, unfortunately, that's only a 14.
Okay, 14. Off guard is still a -2, right?
Off guard should be a -2. I don't know if it just sharing a space makes it off guard, but yeah, if you're saying it's off guard, it should be a -2.
I'm saying it's off guard, so in this case, that's a hit.
Oh, okay. Then I'll hit for sneak attack again for a further 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, that is a good hit on that guy. So I'm gonna say that one is also smashed.
Smashing pumpkins.
Very nice.
I was about to say, should this episode's name be Smashing Pumpkins?
Maybe.
Keep that in mind.
We'll bring it up later.
All right, so both of them should no longer be visible now. All right, so Best Deck is freed up to go and continue the fight. I think that's all for Madras's turn. So we will go to Brian.
All right.
It is part of the remaster. You actually did that. Not that it matters, but the flanking with the tiny thing, that is like that's like a remaster rule now. That like if they're sharing a space, the GM can say that it's
Flanking.
considered flanking. Yeah, which is
Nice.
Kind of
Makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree because
You
before
are-
tiny
you are-
creatures couldn't be flanked in like the other rules because of the way
Okay.
that they occupy spaces.
Yeah.
And so a tiny creature was unable to flank. Excuse me. Like a tiny creature
Oh.
couldn't flank, so now because it can
Yeah.
share space, it can flank at the same time. So
Okay.
not to interrupt. Sorry.
All right, but it is Brian's turn. So what
Okay.
what are you doing there?
Brian doesn't think that there's
Maybe open
enough
up?
things going on in this chapel.
I was
Doesn't seem
into
busy
Definitely
enough.
not.
Yeah, so-
So he's going to summon
Yep.
a undead to come up in this arena,
Okay.
up in the first
All
pew,
right.
like a good little boy,
Okay.
right there, right on the
All right.
pillow.
Right
and
on
so
the Bible.
is that 3 full actions on this
Yep.
turn, or were you
That'll be
summoning
my
last
full
turn?
turn. Yeah, no.
Let's see if I can find.
Is
Says
it
a-
any particular like? Does it look certain way? You said undead. Is that just like a generic?
Yeah, it's a level -1. And so I believe that is just like a regular
A squirrel.
zombie.
Squirrel.
Yeah, it could be a rabbit.
Whoa! There's already one undead rabbit in this room. Even though I still
right.
didn't make the character image for Sylvester, but that's okay.
I sent you one that first day.
Yeah, we never did anything
Somewhere.
with it.
Yeah. It's out there. Hopefully that image works.
Nice.
Classic D&D skeleton.
Classic.
The football helmet.
All right, and it's summon, right? It's not like raised
Mhm.
dead. It's like it just appears there.
Yeah, summon undead.
All right.
Cool.
So you bring forth a minion.
Does it get an action?
Yeah, they just talked about this in the Glass Cannon podcast. I think it gets an action on its first turn.
That's how we did it in.
Pteranodon also.
Sarah's stuff too.
Yeah, that's how we did it
Oh.
with Sarah's animal summons.
So I think you would get. I think it gets 2 actions whenever you would give it an action normally. Maybe it just gets 1.
I think it got 1 whenever we did it with Sarah's character.
It's always
But I think
so.
And yeah, I don't know. Wait. Guess what? You can't just type summon undead because it assumes D&D. What level are you casting it at? I guess that probably doesn't matter.
-1, so it would be like a
Okay, so it's
zombie
gonna be
shambler or
summon-
zombie guard.
It's a summon trait, is what it is gonna matter.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be hidden in one of the traits that it's got.
Yeah. Let's see.
Summoning a creature gives it the summon trait.
Yep.
as
we're
as the
equal
minion
speeds.
trait also.
Immediately when you finish casting the spell, the summoned creature uses its 2 actions for that turn.
We got to it at the same time.
A spawn
And
or
then-
other creature generated from the summoned creature returned to its. Okay, yeah.
On future turns, you have to sustain it with one of your actions. So, and that action grants it 2 actions to move.
But it gets a free sustain the first round.
So, but yeah, this round it can move and attack if you choose to tell it to do so.
Does it get its own initiative then? Is it just after him? Or just on the
Yeah,
same
we'll
turn
just
as
put it.
him?
Same
we'll put
turn.
it with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because you're the only one that can grant it actions. So.
Yeah, and I just used all of my actions. Just summoning.
Yeah. So it does have 2 actions for free the first turn. So if
Yeah,
you
so
want it to
can
move an
do
attack,
something
you
with it
can.
now.
Okay. Well, it can just step up then and strike.
All right.
Cool.
So melee. It's got a claw attack. Although it says it's got a scimitar too.
Yeah. You got a skeleton. You got a generic skeleton guard.
Yeah.
So either one.
But use the scimitar.
Okay.
For a 10 to hit.
Scarecrow. Okay, 10 is going to be a miss in this case.
Alright, he's brand new.
Scarecrows are
Just
pretty.
born.
They're pretty wily. But,
He's still
okay.
shaking off that sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
He just came back.
All right, so Thomas has joined us. Welcome, Thomas. It's not quite your turn yet, so you haven't missed anything.
Wonderful.
Be thinking about the banter topic was, what is the most afraid you've ever been for your character in one of these games? So
Like
we
this
shared
adventure in particular, or just any character I've ever had?
Any character you've ever played.
Okay, I got it.
A lot of ours
we
had been with Brendan's
Yeah, I
games.
was gonna say like
Yeah.
4 out of 5 were Brendan DMing.
Yes, this one this one might have been Michael DMing. You guys will have to remind me whenever we get to it.
I was gonna say, in Brennan's defense, he is the DM 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So,
It didn't always used to be like that though. Way back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Bestek, you're up.
My turn.
Reactions.
Yeah. Bestek, he's gonna look over at Perseus and kind of he'll motion towards the red flaming jack-o'-lantern, flaming pumpkin. I'm gonna leave him to you, and he's gonna head over, going here to get this yellow one.
Perseus is still holding his breath, but he nods at you.
You were holding your breath.
After the
You
fire
guys are gonna
thing,
frame
yeah,
it.
I've got a.
Oh,
fire
gotcha,
helmet. I
gotcha.
can't
Oh,
talk or
yeah.
anything.
I forgot about that.
Got a mouthful of fire. He's like, "Yeah, sure, murder."
More so saying like, you know,
Yeah. I'll work on red.
yeah.
I got you.
And so
Tactics.
moving one action, and I'm gonna take a swing with my great sword.
It's more than good.
5 to hit.
It's a great sword.
Dude, it's a great sword.
That is a hit. Let's see. On one of the flaming skulls. Okay.
Yeah,
It's a hit, but it is not a crit.
it's not a crit. Okay, 10.
It's
Not
close,
bad
though.
damage. 10,
Whew.
7 plus 13 slashing damage.
All right, 13 slashing damage. So you
Yes.
cut into one of these flaming pumpkins floating through the air, and it kind of chuckles. And now where you've gashed it, there's like gouts of flame like shooting out of the side of its mouth.
That's it.
They're very volatile.
Okay, good to know. But it's still up.
It's still up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take another swing. And this
Imagine-
one.
They've
Hover
got
just to make it easier.
kind of a standard animation, like
Yeah.
video game animation going on here, where they're floating back and forth, left and right.
That's not as good, but I think it'll still be a hit. 19 to hit.
19 still hit.
Okay. This one's not as good as damage. 6, 3, 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
On D12, you gotta be rolling better for me than that.
All right. It is still up,
Okay. That'll be my 3.
but it's got a couple of gouges out of it. Like I said, and it is dropping fire everywhere. Let's see.
It's a good thing this church
think
looks
it-
like it was made out of stone.
Yeah.
We're not dealing with a wooden
fine.
church, so we're good.
All right. I think you got rid of the first set of Nars, so I think it's now Redux's turn.
Oh boy. There are still
Uh,
some Nars on the table.
Yeah, so northern.
There are
Warriors.
still some, but I think they're in the other group.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to get my what is this thing called?
Still
Path
get
builder
path
up.
builder.
Yeah, it's not loading very quickly. Really quick though, most scared I've ever been for my character. So, yeah, there was this character named Ragnarok that I had, pretty much my first character, and he was killed by a wraith. I think this was in one of Michael's dungeons because I'm pretty sure Brandon was still a player. We ended up spending the money to resurrect him, I think, because we were pretty high. We were fairly high level.
I
I
don't
can't
remember. Was
who
that
DMing.
in the Cavern of the Undead when you guys went back?
Maybe
I
see this
think it
right. I
was.
couldn't tell because he was fairly high level. He was probably like
Mm-hmm.
10 or 12th level when that happened. I think.
Yeah,
Maybe Brendan was
that
the
was a
GM.
Cavern of the Undead when you went back because I got to put a Dread Wraith in, which is like a level 11 creature, and it does like 2d6 strength damage or something crazy.
It
every
was
time it hits
some
you.
kind of drained ability like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was not good.
I think I could
But
still
we
claim
brought him
credit
back,
for that one.
and then he became Ragnarok Wraith touched or something like that.
That's right.
That's cool.
It's good times.
Oops. Gosh dang it. Okay. So he. Oh my god, I don't even have map tools up. Sorry, I literally just got sat down at my desk here.
We threw you right in the deep end.
You sure did. I'm gonna probably throw something.
That makes sense.
Come on. Okay, it's coming up. Maybe. Are we streaming the stream?
Oh yeah,
We are.
go
What is
live.
going on? My internet browser just closed. Come on, people.
Was that the same? I don't remember if that was the same game or not, where Justin played a necromancer and was trying to resurrect all of the stuff that you guys were fighting in the Cavern of the Undead.
That
There's
does also sound vaguely
There's
familiar.
like a point where I'm just like, I'm gonna throw
Justin was
these.
the most chaotic player in the entire universe.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
throw
sounds
these.
like a lot of chaos.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw these undead Triceratops at you guys, and you're like, what if instead of fighting an undead Triceratops, we took control of the undead Triceratops and tried to go back to
Yes.
town and start wreaking havoc on just the regular people? It's like, no, that's not a good move, probably.
That's the
Right.
fun move. That's not the good move.
Yeah. I think that was when he stole a bunch of stuff, like when people were sleeping, because we were all like taking watches, and he
Oh,
stole a
he
bunch of
did
stuff,
steal a bunch of
and then
stuff.
he went
Yeah.
and hid it in a tree trunk outside.
And then it like
the
that
cave.
stuff got stolen or something like that.
I just said it was gone. The next time he went back for it, I was just like, well, you hit an axe in a tree trunk. Did you really think that it wasn't gonna get spotted? I was like, oh, that's incredible. I'm so sorry. I'm just punishing everyone for your mistake, but it's that treasure's still out there somewhere. I like to think that all of my games are constantly live, so we can always go back to them at any point. We just revisit the Cavern of the Undead and just find all your guys' stuff again.
We do still have to chop off Ukris's arm.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Starfinder
I chose the evil ending for Ugris. That's it.
in the aftermath.
Okay. Let's do one of these. I'm gonna throw. Let's do a Dread Ampule.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Sounds
move
fun.
Alright, Skid.
right in front of Madras. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna go ahead and throw it. Do we know if the yellow pumpkin is more hurt or if the purple scarecrow is more hurt? Does anybody remember?
I just
Both
did a
of
decent
them-
amount of damage to the pumpkin.
The yellow pumpkin or the
Yeah.
red pumpkin?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yellow pumpkin.
I'll throw at the yellow pumpkin. Oh wait, all of these creatures are next to my friends. Shoot.
You might be able to go. Is it like a 5 foot? Well, yeah, it's kind of tough. I don't know.
It's okay. Sorry, Bessic, you might have to take a little bit of this. Okay. Here we go. This is gonna be wrench attack at. Oh wait, this is gonna be taking a penalty because he's also in melee. All right, fuck it. Hitting the red pumpkin.
Okay.
With a dread ampule. That is a
I like to
20.
think Redux thought about that all in the fight, literally. Like, wait, I should do that? Maybe not. Fuck it. I'm gonna go over here instead.
That's gonna be a 22 against the red pumpkin.
Damn.
22 is a hit.
Okay, sweet. This is gonna be mental damage.
Check out the big brain on bread.
All right.
Okay, that's gonna be 9 mental damage and 2 mental splash damage.
Okay.
And the target is frightened 1.
Oh.
Okay. That's fun.
You scared the pumpkin. Does the pumpkin have?
Yeah.
Can pumpkin take? Or be affected by mental
Yeah.
effects?
So yeah, you splash.
Here.
Yeah, you splash this up on this pumpkin, and it looks like it just emerges from this cloud of haze, completely unfazed.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, that's okay. Nice.
Not so much. It's just not
Worth a
so
shot.
worried about the mental damage,
It was a
unfortunately.
learning
Yeah.
toss.
Yeah, I should have
Pumpkin got
thrown
no
a bottle of
brain.
lightning. That's what I should have done.
Always throw a
Pumpkin
bottle
got
of lightning.
Yeah, you have
Lightning
those?
in close spaces. Yeah. Is there?
If you have
an
lightning in
effect
a
on the map
bottle,
right
use
now?
it.
I just realized that.
What'd
Is
you say?
there like a giant area of effect on the map right now that I'm seeing, or is that?
Yeah,
There,
that was
there is
weird.
from the scarecrow's effect. That I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
healed
it was
like
like
a
every
gaze
time.
or something.
Got it. I recall now.
Yeah. I got you guys the fear effect or something last time, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it was
Yeah,
none
but I
of
something
us.
think
like that.
everybody passed the will save.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This
You
is great. I feel
tried
much better
to
now.
get us with the
That
fear
is so
effect.
nice.
Does it look so much better?
It does.
All right.
Not
That was like
bad
two
before.
I
actions,
can
I think,
see
for Redux, right?
clearly now.
Exactly.
Is that only 2 actions? Did you move and throw?
I did move
Yeah,
and
one more action.
throw. I do forget I get 3 actions here, and this isn't 1E. All right, we'll throw another thing. We're gonna throw a bottle of lightning at the pumpkin. Let's see if we can do anything here. Okay, that's a 25. Rolling pretty
Oh,
well to
yeah.
start.
5. That's a good hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got. Damage. Average of 7. 7 electricity damage with 2 electric splash.
All right.
And the target is off guard until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Nice.
So pumpkin's a little stunned.
That's
It's
red,
flying
right?
through the air, and now it's
Yeah.
like like hovering down a little bit, and its eyes are kind of like blinking.
A little easier to hit.
A little easier to hit. All right, now it's the Nor's turn.
Oh no.
Oh wait,
So there's
sorry.
2.
I just realized that did not have the -5 map penalty on it. That'd be a 20 if a 20 still hits.
20 still hits. You're good.
Okay.
So it's the Nor's turn, and they're on Brian. They're on Brian. So they're just going to let loose this barrage of attacks. They're just going to bite.
His bones. Bite the bones.
Yeah, they're not even after my meat.
Right. Gnawing
Hey,
your
yo.
bones.
Looking for the marrow. I get it.
All right.
There we go.
First one is a 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
Probably hit. Second one is a natural 1.
Aha.
So fumble.
Named character? Are we doing it?
Not a named character, but it is a fumble. And then the last one is an 11 to hit. Probably a miss.
Nope. Yep.
All right. So let's see here. We'll go ahead and do damage for that first bite. Probably not too bad. 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then a fortitude save against a little disease here.
I think I have something on diseases.
You might not be affected by it because you're a skeleton.
Don't really get a cold very easily.
Disease
either.
and poison protection. Yeah, I just have a +1 against them.
+1. Okay. Let's see if we can get.
Oh, with the
hit
natty
skeleton.
19? No, sir.
All right. You are not affected by the brain rot.
Good.
Yeah.
He can't rot my bones.
That's true. All right. Okay. So let's see. Should I draw a fumble for this guy?
I think that's how
remember what we were
GCP. I
doing.
think GCP always does fumbles no matter what, but only criticals on named characters. But I feel like
That's
we've
what
only ever done it. on
Yeah,
named
that is how they do it.
targets, So ultimately, your call.
Okay.
Rule of cool. Whatever you think
Real
would be
cool.
more
Yeah.
fun.
In this campaign, just do it for all of them. Go for it.
Okay. So in this case, it says this guy. It's the unarmed attack. All right. It was a natural weapon. It says it bit your fist. So like as it's biting you, you like punch it back. So it deals its own damage to itself here.
Hell yeah.
So it also takes 5 points of damage. So that round was a kind of a moot point for that creature. And I think that's enough. It's actually destroyed.
Killed itself by
That's
biting your
amazing.
hand.
So
It fucking
it's an
killed it.
impale. It jumps up to bite at you, and you like slam it back down on the ground, and it just crumples.
Couldn't
It
take
did,
my
it
nut
did
off
get you a little
anyway.
bit. Did get you a little bit. All right. So the second one is going to try to do the same to you. Bite, bite, bite. First one is going to be an 18 to hit.
Nope.
Miss. And I think they're all going to be misses then. It's 18, a 9, and a 9.
9.
So-
9 is 10 under,
Critical
Okay.
fail.
but I suppose it doesn't necessarily matter.
Yeah, no, it's just missing. I think that's what we do. We do crit fumbles on natural ones usually.
Yeah, it's not like if it's
Yeah.
just an under.
Yeah,
it's,
just, yeah.
Yeah.
Always natural
But in
ones
this
and natural
case,
ones. Yeah.
those guys are done. As their actions. It's now Poe's turn.
Wow.
Pow! What
Been
are
waiting
the
all week.
rules on firing a ranged weapon while next to enemies?
So one of the big changes in second edition is that a lot of creatures don't have attacks of opportunity. So that was the big thing before, is if you used a ranged weapon in melee combat, then you could get hit. But in this case, most guys don't have attacks of opportunity. So if you're not worried about it, you don't have any penalties.
There might
Okay.
be something with your weapon. You might read your weapon. It might have some of them have like ranges where they have to be a certain distance out, otherwise you take a negative.
If it's like a longbow, then there's like a minimum distance on it, I think.
Yeah, I have to be firing against someone that's 30 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise you take like a -2 or
But I
something.
guess there is an enemy 30 feet away.
There is an enemy 30 feet away. So I'm actually going to devise a stratagem
Nice.
Okay.
against the yellow scarecrow.
Okay.
So I roll a d20 when I do this. And then I decide on whether or not I want to attack or do a skill stratagem, which I'm going to decide to attack,
Okay.
even though it's not a good roll. So now with my attack, I use this roll instead of re-rolling
Mm-hmm.
for an attack.
Very cool.
And I get a 17.
Okay. 17 on the scarecrow is going to be a miss in this circumstance.
Okay. That was 2 actions. So I'm just going to fire another regular arrow at the yellow one. I'm
So that
going
will
to get...
take a multi-attack penalty, probably.
Probably.
You have,
You
because
look-
your
if you-
your sheet probably should tell you automatically. It's probably going to be a -5, I think.
No, attack 2 is just... Yeah, it's 5 less. I see what you're saying. It's a 23 to hit.
But there's a hit.
Nice. Good roll.
It's going to be... And I should have used one of my arrows, my cold iron arrows, but I did not. And it's going to be 4 points of damage.
All right, 4 points of damage. So it's the arrow thunks into the back of its pumpkiny head, and it just turns around and looks straight at you.
Nice.
But that's Poe's turn. You're firing off into the distance, even though there's a scarecrow right up on you. Kind of close. What about Perseus? What is Perseus thinking about doing?
Okay, so round 1, Perseus got hit with a fire attack and used a reaction that he has called Eat Fire. And peeling the curtain back a little bit, while within that round of me having eaten fire, I can now use an ability called Belch Smoke, which basically I exhale the rest of the smoke and create like a smoke cloud. In this situation, I don't think it's helpful. Although
Okay.
I don't know if I will ever get the opportunity to do it again, so I just wanted to tell everyone about it. But it makes
Fair.
a 5
Fair.
foot burst within 20 feet, and every creature within it is concealed, and then all creatures are concealed, so that like any creature that we're trying to hit would be concealed as well, inside and outside of it. So it's really cool if you like can get it off during like like a ranged combat or something. But I don't think in this particular situation, me making this entire church smoky and making sure that no one could hit anything would be super useful. So I am going to just kind of poof away the rest of that smoke, just kind of blow it out, but not in a way that causes any sort of damage. And I am going to cast another cantrip here called Electric Arc. I see the flaming pumpkin head and the scarecrow right in front of me, and I'm gonna cast basically like a small lightning bolt at the red pumpkin, and it'll jump to the purple penguin. The purple penguin.
The purple
pumpkin.
penguin.
I just need a reflex save for both of them.
Okay. The red pumpkin and the purple penguin.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. For my pumpkin, that is a 19.
Okay, that's a fail.
Okay, and for the scarecrow, that is a 15.
Both a fail. Okay, so they will both take full damage, which this is
Sounds
heightened,
good.
so it is going to be 3d4 electricity damage. This is a white. That's 2, 5, 9. 9 points of electricity damage to both of them.
Yep.
And that is a 2-action John. So for the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to... Who is after me? Gribnar. I'm going to cast Guidance on Gribnar as another cantrip. Dalton, you will get a +1 status bonus to 1 attack. Yeah, basically your attack throw. I assume if you're
Does
going
guidance
to
have a
attack.
range on it?
30 feet. I think he's within 30 feet,
Okay.
though, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you
Yep,
should be
he's
good.
25, so yep.
All right.
So you now have a +1 to your hit.
Yay.
Sounds good.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. I think unfortunately it is the scarecrow's turns next. So I'm gonna have this other scarecrow who's gonna turn on the skeleton companion that was summoned.
Oh no.
The big thing is just claw attacks here.
Eat those actions, though. That's good. Cannon fodder.
Yeah. So first action, 28 to hit.
Ooh. That's it.
Skeletons probably doesn't have very high AC, huh?
Yeah, no.
Probably not at a
I think
-1.
it's gonna be
there.
it's,
It might be
it's gonna be a crit.
Yeah, it's got a 16. 16.
Okay, all right. So that should be some pretty good bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning damage from a claw? I don't think they typed
slashing,
that
right?
correctly.
Or no, it says bludgeoning.
It says bludgeoning. Oh, it says it's versatile. So we'll do We'll do well. It makes more sense for this to be bludgeoning, so it's going to be a fist this time.
Punches him.
Yeah, it just punches out your skeleton. We decided you roll and then double it for crits, right?
Yep.
All right, so that is going to be 24 points of bludgeoning damage on your skeleton.
Here, let me see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that destroys it.
Okay, so
Eat an action,
the
though.
skeleton that just appeared is now destroyed, is vanished back into the ether. And the skeleton is going to resume its attacks on Father Bertinard, although
yeah.
at its penalty here. So it's going to be a 12 to hit with the second one, which is going to be a miss, and a 15, which is probably going to be hits here for Father Bertinard. He's just kind of cowering there. He's going to take a little bit of damage.
With that, I think we confirm that he is a victim here. I wasn't
Yeah, I
sure.
mean, he's
He
been-
could have been. It could have been fake, but now we've seen him get hit.
Or what if
Yeah,
he was
he's
doing it
fake.
for all this time and then he backed out on the deal? All of
And
a sudden they
they're
were like,
turning
"Hey,
on
what
him."
the fuck? Now
That's
we're gonna
true.
come after you
We
now,
should have had a
motherfucker."
conversation with these pumpkins to see who the bad guy was.
That's true.
I'm
We
just
should have taken him
saying.
to court. No, that's a good point.
What do the pumpkins speak? Do we know?
You try to reason with them, Gribnar, on your turn.
Well, I'm not. I don't talk to anybody. I have a negative in my
Jeez.
charisma.
Touche.
All right, let's see.
too.
So this scarecrow is kind of in the midst of it. I think he was attacking Poe last turn. I think Poe's already taken some damage, hasn't he?
Nope. You tried to hit
No?
me, but you missed.
I got hit, but I
Alright.
think it was by the flaming pumpkins, maybe.
Okay, all right. Well, he'll swing on Poe again. We'll see how this goes. First claw, woof. That's a low roll. That's a 15.
Yeah, that's a miss.
All right, let's swing at you again. It's going for broke. An 11.
Also a miss.
My dice have betrayed me. Last one, a 5. All of those were sub 5 on my dice. So
that's not great.
That's the best he could do. Apparently, the skeleton. Maybe there's something that you don't know about Poe. The skeleton pretends to attack, or sorry, the scarecrow pretends to attack Poe for this whole round, and just completely whiffs him.
Really?
Seems sus.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Add Poe to the
Think-
enemy list. That's
That's
all
right.
the proof I need.
That's all the proof you need. Okay.
The one
Especially
person
gonna
who's
turn all
trying
of his
to,
attention on Poe now.
the one person who's trying to solve this mystery.
Sure.
Cue the Scooby Doo music.
Likely story.
Can
What's
you,
new, Scooby Doo?
Reveal them in the initiative list too? Baddies?
Sure.
No.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
All right. This flaming pumpkin is going to actually get some distance on
Damn.
Bestek, and then spit at him twice with fire, shots of flame. So that's going to be an 18 to hit. Bestek.
That does not hit me.
Okay. And so both of them are misses.
Wham bam.
Okay. Let's see. So that was its turn, and now it's going to be Gribnar's turn.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said there's still another one of these Nars right in front of me?
Yeah, there's still a Nor.
A Nar.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So if you remember from the last time, my character has got like elemental shit going on, and he sucked the flame from the face of the purple scarecrow. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
he
you're a fire sucker for sure.
yeah, and then he transferred it into his hand, and then he punched one of the Nars in the face with a fire fist.
Fire fist.
So he always has a crowbar on his back, or like kind of like stuck away, and so then he like absorbs that metal into his back, and his fist goes from a flaming fist to a all metal fist, and then
Oh,
he
yeah.
punches the other Nar right in the face again.
I'm not saying Iron Fist.
Yeah,
But you're
Iron Fist
not
kinda glows.
not saying
No.
Iron Fist.
That's right.
Hurry, cue an Iron Fist sound. Come on, guys.
we don't have an Iron Fist sound.
That's good. You don't.
The worst Netflix adaptation? No thanks.
Yikes.
You get a +1 to your hit. Don't forget
Yes.
guidance. I am guiding you with the power
Yes.
of witchcraft.
Guide
Yeah.
me. Ooh, that is a 17 to hit.
All right, 17's a hit.
Yes. All right. Bonked him.
Just play a bonk sound.
Metal. It's one of the best sounds.
That's a good
That is
one.
a good sound.
Okay.
Oh, I remember this song. This is the.
Yeah,
That'll be.
I should go back to Army of the Dead. I will.
Count all the way around.
Do we know
I
if they're
didn't
more
do that
susceptible to
around here.
piercing or slashing? Or is it?
Don't
not
think
that?
I don't think you
anything.
know.
I would
Hmm.
imagine that there are
Probably
probably
some
not any
pieces.
difference between the two. If they are pumpkins,
I'm gonna go-
I bet they're weak to both, or not weak to.
I'm gonna go
either.
piercing. So he has like little metal tips on the tip of his fingers or of his
Spiky
knuckles
iron
as he
fist.
punches him. Yeah, punches him and he does 5 points piercing damage.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Little
And,
fisticuffs. All right. It's probably only one action, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
And
Nice.
then
two more shots.
in his other hand, he had his great axe. So then he's gonna just
Oh.
dual wield that and then just slash down for the
So
final
second
hit.
attack, you'll probably take with a great axe. You'll take a -5 to hit. I imagine if you click on your great
Yeah.
axe, it probably says somewhere right there. I don't have a weapon, so I can't guide you to the exact spot where it says it anymore. But
I thought you cast guidance.
Well, it's only a +1
Say
once.
what? Where do I find that?
You should see a
If you
plus
hover
wherever
over
you.
the attack bonus, if you hover over that, it should pop up with like the second and third attack modifiers.
It says attack 1 +9, attack 2 +4, attack
So you
3
only have a
-1
+4 on your second attack.
to hit him. Okay,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
gotcha.
You cast guidance, but
Alright.
you can't guide him on the character sheet.
Yeah, Austin, what the hell?
I gave him a +1 on his first hit.
Okay, +4. That
Nicholas,
will be
shut up,
a
Bob.
6. Well, is there still a +1, or is that just for
No
the
more
No,
first
plus
it's
one. It's
not.
just
Nope,
for
that was
only
just the
one.
first one.
one? Okay, so it's a 16 to hit.
16. In this case,
Close.
it's still going to be hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Where's my D12?
12.
Just have it. There it is.
One's got 12 sides.
Oh, thanks.
Shut up.
I would just roll my d20.
All right, eight slashing damage.
8 slashing damage. All right, a couple of good hits on this guy. I think he's still rolling around now.
So I still
He's
have one
laughing at
more.
you. You do have another action.
Okay, then I'm going to do an impulse. I'm going to do a metal carcass or carapace, whatever the fuck that
Okay.
word is.
Carapace, yeah.
I'm gonna with the metal. I'm going to then transfer it just kind of into all over my body, and give myself like a metal exterior that gives me a +2 to my AC,
That's
Okay. It is pretty
Metal
cool.
bender. Metal
or
bender.
+3. Sorry, +3 AC.
Damn.
Nice. All right, so that is Gribnar's turn. He is now a metal turtle.
Yes.
Round 3,
He's got a
baby.
half shell. It's round 3. You guys have survived this long. It is Madras's turn.
Okay. Madras is going to dart between the pumpkin and the scarecrow to get on the other side of the scarecrow, understanding that that might provoke some kind of reactionary attack.
Yeah, and they don't attack. They don't strike at you.
Okay. And then, so that's one action, and then I would like to take 2 actions to attack the scarecrow.
All right.
I guess I can do them one at a time if that makes it easier.
Either way is fine. But you do have flanking. So he is off guard
guard?
here.
Perfect. So the first one is a 14.
Okay. 14's gonna be a miss.
Yep.
Yep.
The second one will be even worse, an 11.
Okay. 2 misses then, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So this scarecrow is proving to be very elusive. All right. What has Brian got up his sleeve besides
Brian
a pumpkin?
got all sorts of shit up his sleeves. You really shouldn't look up there. It's gross. Uh,
Sure.
Not
But-
recommended.
I am gonna actually. I'm gonna try and move if I can.
Okay.
Just kind of step over this. That's not me. Like, get back over there. No.
How about that?
That looks great. I need to move up because I want to do a 30-foot cone
Oh, God.
on the 2 yellow
Oh,
boys over
okay.
here to my right.
Forward, not backwards. I was like, backwards, you're going to hit all of us.
Everyone
Awesome.
to the east
Gotcha.
towards the guilty souls. And yeah, if I am within, I imagine I'm within 30 feet at this point.
There should be a cone tool.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the tool. I'm not good at.
Like that?
Yeah, just like that. That's perfect.
Nice.
30 feet.
So
Alright.
with that,
Do you
Uh,
climb over the pews or do you crawl underneath them?
he stumbles over the first one and then falls and then crawls under
Oh.
the second one,
Oh.
and then now he's
Ah.
in the second row.
Okay. All right.
Wrong
And
answer.
he no, it's correct. It's what happened. I'm not
so
gonna
you're on the
lie
ground,
to
you
the
gotta use an
GM.
action to stand up. It's crazy.
It's all one action to move. It's come on.
Okay.
So once he gets up and rights himself, he breathes fire on these
Oh
two
my God.
combatants.
Okay.
You're a fire-breathing skeleton. That's pretty cool.
So I'll just need a defensive reflex save from your two combatants.
Sounds good.
Add Brian to the top of the enemy list.
No.
All right.
That's just you. Don't try to drag us down with you.
It's a reflex save?
Yeah.
Okay. 23 for the flying pumpkin and 26 for the scarecrow. So they rolled much better this time.
So they both pass.
Okay.
So you'll just take half. That's a basic. Okay. That will be 5, 10, 16. So 8 points of fire damage to both of them.
Okay.
All right, so you're breathing fire. The flaming pumpkin seems to be a little bit unfazed by the fire. He just kind of like swallows it up. But the scarecrow does take some damage. Actually, the scarecrow takes extra damage here.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
shit. Okay. That is
Another fire, scarecrow.
so good to know, actually.
Light his
Yeah.
straw on fire.
Yep.
I felt like it needed
So,
some snaps afterwards.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant light his straw on fire.
All right. Is that Brian's full move?
Yep, move and
Three
then
actions.
belch.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. It is Bestek's turn next.
Austin, if we
currently-
had been 2 levels higher, you would have also had a fire-breathing barbarian.
Yeah. I almost have.
It's-
I have a bunch of fire stuff too, as Perseus.
It's a 6th level feat that I could take with my dragon. What is it? It's like dragon instinct for barbarian.
You almost had a smoke-breathing minotaur. So, just saying.
All right. Bestik is going to move up and take another swing at flaming pumpkin here.
Hey.
Not great. 11, which will be a miss to hit.
That is a miss.
I will go ahead and take another one. And this one's a +4. That's a little better. 16.
16's a hit.
Okay. Yeah, that first one I rolled a 2. I'm like, that's hard to hit when you roll a 2.
It's rough.
All right. Okay, 11, 15. 15, 3 from slashing, 18, and then my 4 from rage, right? 2 on that, and then up to 4. Yeah. So 22 damage.
Okay, so that pumpkin is splattered.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Pumpkin guts fly
and
everywhere.
5, 10, 15. Can I use the rest of my movement? Or is it... Because I have up to 30 and I only moved 15. Could I...
I think it has to be contiguous. I think you have
Does
to do
it?
it all
Okay.
at the same time. So
Okay.
if you move again, it counts as a second action.
Okay. Then no worries. Then that will be my turn.
Let's see. It's the Gnar's turn. Oh no, we decided last time that those Gnars were gone. Okay, so it's Redex's turn.
Oh boy. Alrighty. We're gonna have a little bit change of pace here. He is going to pop a vial, and then you're gonna see like hair, long, like bestial hair, start to grow out from his skin, and his fingers get long, gnarly, with like sharp claws at the end, and like these dripping needle-like teeth kind of start to grow in his mouth, and he kind of lets out a little bit of a growl, and then he's gonna just he'll go ahead and just step up and flank with the scarecrow and bite at the scarecrow, and should be
Alright.
off
Yeah.
guard. Let's do something useful here.
I don't know if
Their AI
Poe's
art of this
threatening.
form.
I don't know if Poe's threatening, but if you move one to the right, Madrex probably is threatening.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Because Poe's
Alright.
got a bow. But yeah, there
Yep.
should be threatening.
He's a crow with
Yep,
a bow.
good call.
Oh,
All right. That is a 20.
Nice.
20's a hit.
All right. This is hopefully going to be a little juicy. Oh, there it is. Okay. If we're lucky. No. Oh my god. Literally minimum damage.
Oh,
So that is a
still-
4 points of damage.
But it looks juicy.
It looks cool.
It looked juicy,
Mhm.
but it was
points
just
of
like a major
piercing?
paper cut. Probably. Sure. It can be piercing if you want.
Alright.
Actually, no. It's slashing. It's definitely
Yeah.
slashing.
Okay.
I don't know. Let me see if it says.
I think Brendan's trying to do a sneaky.
Shoot.
Disaster.
Yeah, the jaws are piercing.
Okay.
I should have done the other one, which is slashing. Okay, that's my
All right.
mistake.
Yeah, so you bite into it and you just get a mouthful of straw.
Okay, that's
Ah.
fair.
So it looked dry. It's not
Um,
even juicy.
So is that 3 actions? Did you have to draw the potion that you drank?
I don't have to draw it, but I drank it, I moved, and I attacked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So it is the remainder of the Gnor's turn. Because I think there's one that's still alive here.
One Gnar.
One Gnar. But the guy he was Gnaring on ran away, so he's gonna go against Gribnar here.
Oh, Gnar.
He's gonna roll
Metal
forward.
Gribnar.
And Metal Gribnar. Just like Metal
Yes.
Mario. So it is going to be not very good. A 14 to
Nope.
hit. Or a 17.
Nope.
All right, so he just clang, 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 clang.
Probably
It's
pretty cool
breaking
when
off
they're
his
looking.
teeth breaking off his teeth on a metal carapace that you're using to shield yourself with. Pretty impressive. It is Poe's turn. What do you know, Poe?
That's pretty good.
Not a whole lot. Poe's gonna keep firing at the yellow scarecrow to try and save Father Berchenard, even if his arrows aren't doing much.
He says, "Help me!"
Poe to the rescue! And he's gonna devise another stratagem against
I'm innocent of all crimes.
Oh my god, I got the exact same roll.
Oh no!
I got a 17. Okay, so that misses. I'm just gonna roll a regular attack again, and that's also gonna be a miss. So I rolled an 8.
All right, so your arrows are flying across the church, shattering all of the stained glass windows in the background.
Do you get a... Oh, no, you don't. Can you do your investigation thing every time?
Yeah, it's once per round.
Okay.
All right, it is Perseus's turn. Perseus is
That's
Persei?
what they call me. All right, Perseus is
Perseus.
going to... he is going to cast a spell. I'm going to just do a high level one, because who knows how long anything will last. He is going to hold out his hand, and a beam of like fiery light springs from his hand, and a scimitar that is on fire appears in his hand as he casts Blazing Blade. And so he's going to do that, and with his 10 foot of reach, because he is a large sized character, he is going to take a slash at Scarecrow, the purple Scarecrow. And I need to make a actual roll this time. I usually have to roll for my spells. We're gonna do the orange Halloween die. Come on, just need. Oh no! I rolled a 6. A 16. Does a 16 hit? He's flying. I guess he's only off guard to the people that are making him off guard, right? Or is off guard
No,
affect
he gets
everyone?
the penalty if he's flanked.
This is a common debate that I think the GCP has, but I think the rule is technically it's only off guard to the people making it off guard.
That makes sense.
Mm.
I won't argue
makes
against that, but it'd be really cool if it wasn't that.
Flank A.
Yeah, I can't argue it any other way. There's not a straight line between me
Yeah.
and a creature that's
A
threatening.
creature is off guard to melee attacks from creatures that are flanking it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. In that case, I do not hit, but this spell lasts a whole minute, so the blade stays in my hand, so we're good. And that is my turn. It's a two John spell and a 1 John attack.
Okay.
So Perseus has gotten into this room and not moved from his corner, which I think is how spellcasters are supposed to play. So
Maybe. It is our 2 scarecrows' turns again. And this other scarecrow doesn't have anybody to protect Father Berchenard. So he's just going to take 3 attacks on him and roll a little better this time.
Okay. Let me. Don't hide those rolls. I might have a thing.
Okay. I got a 25
Okay.
and an 18. I think both of those are going to be hits on
Okay.
Father Bertrand. The last one is going to only be a 9, which is going to be a miss.
Okay, so when the first one is about to deal damage, here within 60 feet of me, Perseus is going to reach out with his other hand that's not holding the blade, and he is going to cast. Actually, I need to say that I cast that other spell. He is going to cast a spell called Hidebound, and all of a sudden on Father Bertrand, thick skin, like scales and hide, start erupting on him, and he is going to gain resistance 5 to physical damage. Until the beginning of his next turn. So he should be able to resist a little bit of this damage.
That's pretty cool.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I forgot
the
to
first
do
one
it the
was
first round, so
15 points of damage, so he
only take
took
10.
a wallop on that.
Unless this weapon that he's using is adamantine, which apparently gets through.
Not adamantine.
Kind of cool.
But after that second attack, Father Bertrand collapses onto the
Well,
ground,
fuck.
bleeding.
All right, well, he still has resistance 5
Still
till the
has
end of his
resistance
next
5.
turn.
He
just
resisted
took-
the fall damage hitting the ground.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so it is the other skeleton's turn. He has a plethora of targets here. Man.
Does he have like a tornado move where he can just spin around in a circle?
Yeah, I really wish.
AoE bomb. Could he explode in that Pokemon move? Explode.
Yeah.
Just kills
He
himself.
can
Does 200
he can
damage to everyone around him.
disguise himself. He can disguise himself as an ordinary scarecrow as one action, so he just
Where'd he go?
yes. Oh no!
Roll
Where'd he
deception.
go? He's vanished.
Venom 3 spoilers. That's all I'll say.
Okay, I think actually his fear effect is supposed to be an aura, so I think it's actually supposed to affect everybody that's starting their turns near him.
We could reroll
Oh,
it.
so new checks each time?
It's
makes
supposed to be so.
If you critically succeed, maybe, then you're immune to it or something. I feel like that's usually
Yeah,
how
I
those
don't know.
effects go.
It doesn't say that necessarily.
Maybe not. He continues
But
to be
it
scary
does-
regardless. I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you critically succeed, you are immune for 24 hours. This is just farther than I had read. Okay,
Last line.
so it's fine. It's on the start of your turns anyways, so we'll just start doing it correctly from here on out. Yeah, there's nothing else fun that he can do besides just keep attacking people. And he's got a bunch of people now that he can attack in all directions. He's had absolutely no luck attacking Poe, so I don't think he's going to keep doing that. He will swing. He will swing first at Madras.
Okay, I'd like to take a reaction to nimbly dodge. I
Okay.
was targeted with an attack from a creature I can see, so I get a +2 to my AC as my reaction.
Nice,
All right,
that's cool.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I did roll very well. That is
Okay.
a 27 to hit.
It's not going to help.
I'm pretty sure that hits. I just don't know where it actually says my AC on this
Top
sheet.
left should
At
be
very
just to the
top.
right of your health. It's a little shield icon.
Oh, duh, right there. Yeah, I'm at a 23, so.
Oh, man.
So it's a hit, but it is
Yeah.
not a crit. So just normal hit with the claw. So he's gonna do slashing damage here. Make sure I'm doing this right. It is 14 points of damage with that claw. So he hits you. He's gonna turn and strike at Redux next. It's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Nice.
Nope. All right.
Yes.
And misses you. And with his last attack, he'll try to hit Poe one last time. Ooh. Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
gosh, of course, on the third attack.
I got the deck.
Does he still
like-
hit the AC? Does he still hit Poe's AC?
Yeah, I assume so. That
You
would
have a
be
minus 10.
That's a good point. It might just be a
I like
nice
to
hit.
think. I like to
23
think
to hit.
Poe's like, okay,
Oh,
they
yeah,
think I'm in on
probably.
it, so I gotta
It's a
lean
tw-
into it a little bit.
And so my AC is 21.
Okay.
So it still has a critical.
Yeah.
So it's slashing, right? That damage type is slashing. Slashing is stand aside. Push the target 5 feet, if you'd like.
Mm.
You
So
slash
he
him
lashes
so hard,
out,
you knock Poe back.
and he lashes out at Poe and knocks him back. But let's see how much damage it's going to be, first of all. Ooh, 26 points of
Ooh.
damage.
Ooh.
26
That
points
is
of slashing
brutal.
damage.
That
Oh
would
my
kill
God.
Perseus right now.
Poe's still standing and seems just fine.
Okay.
Oh, he seems just fine. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got 100 health.
Roll for
I'll let
insight.
Nicholas bring in a level 20 bard. I hope you guys are okay with that.
He's
All
a
right,
secret BBEG.
Yeah,
That's
he's a
right.
big bad. That'd be so
That's
cool.
the only reason he agreed to play. So
Next year.
all right, it is the Flaming Pumpkins' turns now. So you know what?
What?
I forgot. That's
Your
on me.
What up?
You got a lot going on. It's okay.
Yeah, no, Bestek killed a pumpkin on his turn, and it would have exploded.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
So,
cool.
you want me
Um,
to roll something
Yeah,
for
it's
it?
just a reflex. It's a reflex save.
I'm not
Is
bad
it
at
just
those.
a big enough radius to only hit Beztek?
Yeah, it only hits him.
Okay.
15.
15 is a failure, so you take
Okay.
normal damage. So it's 5 points of fire damage.
5. Okay.
That's
So.
cool. Good to know.
You are hit with shards of pumpkin and flame as it explodes. I kind of hinted at it earlier.
Hot.
He's like attacking it, and it was like still spewing flames, and it's like so.
Yeah,
Trying to
I
give you-
wondered something about that.
Heads up, but now it's the other pumpkin's turn. I'm looking at its HP, and I'm just like, oh man,
He's going to explode soon. Got it.
he's gonna explode soon, very potentially. It is going to, let's see, it's gonna bite at Madras. We'll see what's going on here. Not terrible. Actually, it's a forehead slam. Sure.
Headbutt. Sure.
24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. So what's a little bit of bludgeoning? 8 points of bludgeoning damage. I rolled really well. And 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So 10 damage total. Let's see. He'll go ahead and attack you another time. It's probably gonna be missed. It's only an 11.
Nope.
All right. Let's see. What can I do with its turn? It's going to fly back into this room, kind of get itself out of the combat a little bit, and then it'll be Gribnar's turn. And he's got a Nor on him.
Yeah, I do, and I'm pissed the fuck off with it. So I just kind of, I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna just take my great axe and just kind of swipe him the fuck off my body, and I'm gonna move. 10, right there.
All right, so you just take off,
Yeah.
scrambling over those pews.
So does he want to do his
He won't
attack?
have an attack of opportunity.
There's no
That's-
attack. Yeah, there's.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of
Okay.
creatures don't have it in this game.
Yeah.
Some
I think
do.
you
Thank you.
have to be like a fighter or maybe one other class in order to get it.
Like trained fighters and like monsters that are way above your level, probably
Yeah.
chance of having it. But
Okay. So that's good. Anyway, then I will do an extract element on this this yellow pumpkin. Try and
Okay.
suck the flames out of his face.
Yellow Scarecrow, you mean this one?
Scarecrow, yes.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
a pumpkin head.
It is a pumpkin.
Okay. So. That will be a 19 to hit.
Nice.
Let's see. That just has to hit his normal AC. It's just a normal attack.
Yeah.
Okay. 19 is a hit.
Okay. Great damage, but 4 damage.
4 points of damage. Okay.
Yes.
We're chipping away.
And so
you're
yeah,
absorbing.
I'm absorbing the fire out of his face. I suck it
Okay.
back into my body, and then my hand, kind of absorbs it, and then I shoot it right back at him
Okay.
with an elemental blast.
All one action? Move, absorb,
No,
shoot?
it's move, absorb, shoot. And then
One,
that will be.
They're all separately one action. I see what
Right,
you're saying.
yeah. I was just checking.
Oh, one? Yeah, it's one action. I get 3 attacks per action.
That's cool. What's it? Flurry of blows is 2 attacks within 1 action. So.
I hurt myself today.
That's a really clear.
I rolled a natural 1.
Natural
Ooh,
1?
That was good timing. That is
I think you did it on
Brendan
purpose.
deck.
I did.
All right.
Oh, that was you
All
playing the
right.
sound. I keep.
Yeah,
thinking
I
it's
hurt
the-
myself today.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. And that was a blast of fire?
Yeah.
So do we think it's most accurate to say this is kind of a spell fumble?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is under my spells.
All right. So this is spell rush. Is like you tried to hurry it a little bit too much, and you are stupefied 1 until you are healed.
Should be an
So I think that
condition you can add in the top right. If you click add condition and then stupefied.
I think it just means that you have 1 less action on your turn. Oh no.
Stupefied is the status penalty to basically doing. At least for a spellcaster, getting stupefied is like the worst.
Is bad, but it probably actually won't affect you all that much.
Yeah,
It's just a penalty on intelligence, wisdom, or charisma based checks. So it may
Just
not
a little
actually affect you at
dumber.
all. Yep.
But it
Already
should
kind of
auto.
a little
do
bit of-
that, so.
A little bit of recoil from that spell. Okay.
You could say stupefied.
Yeah.
No.
Could say. You could use the word to describe the word. Is that what you're doing?
Try again, Bob.
All right. Round 4. We're still fighting these guys. Madras, it's your turn.
Madras will. He's in a good position here. He's flanking with this monster that Redux has turned into. He's gonna just make some attacks on this scarecrow.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
So we'll start with a 25 to hit.
Ooh,
That
nice.
is a hit.
Okay. For 13 points of damage with my cold iron
Nice.
sword.
All
Cold
right.
Iron. Is that
Mhm.
do anything extra, or does it look like it does anything?
It is.
extra?
It's piercing damage, right?
I have versatile S, I think is what it says. So I think slashing
Mhm.
damage.
Okay. Slashing damage. Good. Slashing damage cuts through.
Okay. I'll make my second attack at the lower bonus. That's a natural 1.
Ooh.
No fucking
Ooh.
For a total
How
of
are we
7.
all
Another
rolling
one.
natural 1s but no natural 20s?
Hold on, I got you.
I hurt myself
Thank you.
today.
It might be literally.
All right. So this one is. I guess these are these first edition files? It says creeping hesitation. You are flat-footed until the end of your next turn. I guess
So
it was
that-
called flat-footed before.
It was
You're off guard.
Master. Yeah.
Off guard.
So your
Okay.
next turn.
Can I make my third attack still?
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't think you suffer any penalty for it. So
Okay. So not a very high chance of hitting with this one, but we'll try it and get a 5.
it's gonna be miss.
Mhm.
All right.
That's my
That was
turn.
Madras's turn. It is now Brian.
All right.
Love that.
So much
Lord
is-
Brian.
Not Lord no more. The title is "Till Death Do We Part," right?
Maybe.
How that works.
I think
Okay.
that's married.
So he's gonna step over this pew and jump onto the next pew.
Okay. He's clambering around.
Yep, and he's just gonna step down diagonally like that.
Okay. All right.
And then he's going to breathe fire just into the corner of the church.
I see.
They're up to the
Very-
northeast.
It's a very targeted flame.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. You want a reflex save for me then?
Yes, sir.
All right. I got another pretty good roll. It's going to be 26.
Man.
Yep. That's another half. But that'll do.
Half, but bonus damage.
Yeah, no, that's only 4 this time.
That's
Or
like
is the
already
half-
halved.
More
Yeah,
of a
that's
belch.
a half.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, not too bad though. It still does some significant damage to this guy because he's made of straw.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know whenever you're belting the alphabet and you get to J and it just starts to get forced? Yeah.
Ew.
I forgot. Brendan, did you want us to do that fear aura thing this turn? Did we do that at the start of
Oh,
our
yeah.
turns?
I am saying
Teacher,
that
we had
because
homework.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm
I'm saying that
sorry.
because you keep sucking the fire out of them, that they're not affecting you
scary.
guys.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I get
Because
behind
I
that,
forgot
Brendan.
that
Yeah,
happened
cool.
last time
Hell
too,
yeah.
and that's
Suck the
convenient
fire
enough.
out. Y'all are
That's a
welcome.
good, the canonical way to make it okay.
Yep. So, all right, is that Brian's full turn?
Full turn.
He has to end it on that. Okay, it is Best X's turn now.
Best turn.
Yeah, and 5, 10. Making sure I remember the correct amount of movement I have. So I'm gonna, Brendan, with the instinct ability rage for mine.
Okay.
I read it as I can just choose to do that. So like I could say, all right, I'm gonna activate my dragon instinct rage, so my damage is fire. Am I reading that right?
I don't know. Where is instinct at? Is it a feat?
No, it's a part of the instinct that I sent. Let me see if I can find it again.
I'm trying to see. Okay, instincts are like a separate thing. Okay.
Yeah, because you said the rage bonus, yeah. So reading in it, you can summon it and, where'd it go? While raging, you can increase the additional damage from rage and change its damage type to match that of your dragon's breath weapon instead of the damage type for your weapon or unarmed attack. So I could say that whenever I'm hitting with my sword, it's doing fire damage, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it says.
I think it's just like you
Cool.
already have to be raging is the thing. So yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do that since I see this fire damage is messing with this scarecrow more.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say it's definitely suffering from that.
An 18 to hit.
Okay. Let's see. On the scarecrow, an 18 is a miss.
Okay. And then I've got one more attack or one more action, so I'll attack one more time. That's better. 20 after bonus. Modified
Okay. 20's a hit.
Nice.
For 12 plus that's 19 damage.
Damn.
Okay. That's all fire
Very
damage.
nice.
Yep.
It's done.
All right. It's still kicking, but only just barely.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Strong.
All right.
Level 4, I guess.
It was Best X's turn. Yeah, it is level 4. It is Redux's turn next.
Alrighty, I am looking up just one quick thing. A feat. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay, okay.
Thanks, guys.
There you are, Peter.
An avocado.
Okay.
Dang.
So, he is going to start his turn by lashing out at Le Purple Scarecrow with a claw this time.
Okay.
I've learned from my mistakes.
It is a French scarecrow.
Oh, that is a natty 19 for a 29.
Ooh,
Nice.
29 on this guy is going to be a crit.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah! Alright, so that's going to be a handful of d6s coming your way. Oh, wait, nope.
Oh, handle.
We roll once and double it.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
And
So,
it might
oh,
have
that's
a
pretty good.
critical special on it.
So 9, 11 times 2, 22 points of slashing damage.
All right, 22 points of slashing damage on this scarecrow.
Hell yeah,
It is
brother.
destroyed.
Fuck yeah! All right. So he'll let out a war cry, and then he'll just be like, "We have to save the priest," and then he'll move a little bit this way, and he's gonna throw like one more 5 feet, and he's gonna throw a. Sorry, let me pull this back up. Yeah, he's going to mix up an elixir of life and throw it at the priest because I have a special feat that allows me to do that.
That's cool.
So with the follow, what do I throw against? Am I just hitting a 5-foot square?
I don't know. Sure.
I don't know
Probably
either.
a
It's
willing
just,
target,
you can
too,
throw
so-
the elixir as though we're an alchemical bomb with the following results: success, target is affected, blah blah blah, failure, blah, critical failure, blah.
If it's a,
I don't know what the DC is
if it's a willing target, it's probably don't critically fail.
against what?
I would just say like just don't roll a natural 1
I think-
or so.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times we usually just do like a DC 10 if anything.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And Starfinder
That's-
targeting a square was 5.
Yeah, that's what I
So
was
it's-
thinking. It was just the DC 5. Let me see. I don't know. There wouldn't be anything in here.
He's downed too, so he's got to be a really easy target to hit if you're like trying to hit like his AC, you know. So
Yeah,
Right.
just give it a
roll
toss
the
and see
number
what you get.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully, it's just not.
Uh,
a winner.
I rolled a natural 13. I mean, my to hit would be, that would make it a 21.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's more than enough. So how much health
Okay.
does he get back?
Yeah, I'll tell you when I double check this feat. Um.
Go.
What level spell was it? Or
Okay,
potion?
so he's gonna get just a lesser. So he's gonna get
Good.
6 points of healing back, and number of
A lesser?
this
Lesser's
feat,
2d8 plus 5, right?
and maybe it's a minor one. Let me double check.
Okay, yeah, minor's 1d8.
It is a minor, and it's 1d6.
Oh,
At least what I'm reading here for my Alexisar. So
cool.
he'll get 6 points back. And actually, Best Tech and technically the Scarecrow, if it's acceptable to vitality damage, will take 1 point of HP. Will be restored to both of them as well.
And one thing I will say, Brendan, I forgot with one of my my spells, the extract element. It's technically you have to do a fortitude save with that to then do the damage. So I said it was 4 damage, but if you succeed that, it would only be 2 damage.
Okay, we'll worry about it next time since it wasn't a big deal. Okay, you said so. There's a little bit of splash there, and it looks like he's not affected by that splash. He does not get any health back.
Okay, so Bestick,
Would
if
I?
you have any damage, yes, Bestick, you'd get 1 point of
1.
HP back.
Okay.
And
The
then-
priest like wakes back up. He goes, I'm wounded. Wounded one.
Technically,
And
it's
then,
the start of his turn, so you get the
yeah.
mark, too.
Redux will just yell back at him, "You're a damn priest! Heal yourself!" And
Oh, I didn't bother to make a stat block.
that'll be his turn.
Rip.
All right. Okay. Exciting round from Redux there. Let's see. I think there's one more Nor. It's still alive, and Gribnar kicked it off his leg and ran away. So it is now going to roll over to Poe and start munching on his legs.
Chicken legs.
A couple of chicken wings. That is going to be a 22 to hit,
That hits.
followed by a 20 to hit.
The 20 does not.
All right, so it's a little bit of damage, little 5 points of piercing damage, but then I need a fortitude save that no one has failed yet.
Well, I'll be the first because I rolled a 1.
Oh my god!
Ooh,
No.
It's this
That's
Monday
not
night
good.
time slot, is what it is.
that is a critical fail. Actually, I don't know if that's possible on a saving throw.
If it
It's
says
to be
look at your
fair,
effects, it will have like a critical success or critical
it
failure.
would be
Okay.
an 8 if I added in my bonus.
Yeah.
One is an automatic. One less.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't say basic fortitude, and it doesn't list out critical effects. So I think
So yeah, just a normal failure then.
yeah. So and it does have an onset period, so you're not immediately sick, but you don't feel very well.
Okay.
That's, alas.
Got the bird flu.
Okay.
You might get another chance on it, like at the top of your round or something.
Yeah. Another
Yeah.
save.
So it'll be Poe's turn now.
I guess I'm gonna. Well, if I were to drop my weapon and draw my melee weapon, would that allow it to bite me again?
No.
Or no?
You
Okay,
can
well,
But,
do a swap action, actually, if you want, where you could pull out a weapon and stow your other weapon for one action. If you don't want to drop it on the ground, it's the same.
okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then I can also still devise a stratagem against the Gnar on me.
True.
Gnar!
Oh no.
And this is going to be much better. So it's a 26 to hit.
6 is a hit. In fact, I
And
think 26
then-
might be a crit on this guy.
Ooh.
Oh.
That means I also get
Away.
precision damage.
All right.
Is it a critical or no?
Yeah, and it's a crit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
was waiting
too.
for that.
I was waiting for your roll.
Oh, I need to pick up the correct dice. LOL.
I roll a nat
I
20 for
rolled-
my damage.
Yeah, I rolled my d20s. I just didn't look at what I grabbed.
Damage.
If only.
That is going to be 18 points of damage.
All right. That's doubled.
Nice.
That's doubled, yeah. And
Okay,
it's
cool.
slashing.
This thing-
Poe will stow his longbow and pull out a spiked chain and say, "You freaking gourds! You messed with the wrong bird!" and just bring the chain down.
Heck
Yes.
All right. It splatters everywhere. It's gone.
Nice. And one remains.
It is Perseus's turn.
All right. He's got the blazing blade in his hand. He's going to let's see. 5 hold on, let me just do this. This is going to be 15. This is going to be that's 25. That's one move.
Not gonna get the red pump. Sorry.
Oh, I forgot about the red one. No, I have the fire blade out, so I do. I can only do fire damage really right now, so I'm
Okay.
running down. I couldn't see the red one until I jumped out, though. To be honest, I'm running all the way down. I'm within
Okay.
10 feet of this guy now, and I'm going to try to stab him with his left hand, kind of around all of his friends. He's going to try to stab him in the side of the head with his blazing scimitar.
Sure.
And I gotta roll for this. Let's use the Troy die. Oh man. Ooh, 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Is a hit.
Oh, let's go. Okay. So I'm going to do. Let's do. Those die. 1, 2, 6. Success. Okay, so I'm going to do 5 points of fire damage and 2, which is what's my spell casting? I think it's int, so it's +4. So 6 points of what did it just say? Good damage.
Oh. Okay. Vitality?
It says good on Blazing Blade.
Okay.
But I think that the remaster equivalent of that is
Vitality.
Vitality. It says good though.
Maybe it's not.
Good
Maybe
effects
maybe good.
often manipulate
ability is
energy from
positive
beyond
energy.
the outer planes, and
Okay.
are and if that into.
All right.
And
Either way,
void is negative.
it's destroyed.
Hey, there we go. All right. So,
Alright.
The fire
Alright.
was enough, even though. So
okay, good. It doesn't matter. No need to
Yeah.
dwell. Got it. Cool. Okay.
So,
that's
yeah,
my
so you
turn.
walk
Yeah,
up
double move and
slash down
snap.
into it, and it kind of
Oh, it
crumbles
explodes.
into ash.
Oh, never mind. This one doesn't explode.
No,
The other things
this was
explode. Yeah, okay.
Yep. All right. So it is now the flying pumpkin's turn. Who's going to reemerge here? Swoop back by, try to headbutt Madras again.
I will take my reaction to dodge.
Okay.
Nice.
Probably good effort.
Mhm.
First one is going to be a 24.
That'll hit.
Okay. Second one is going to be a 20.
That'll miss.
Okay. All right. So the first one's going to hit. It's going to do 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
You guys are dishing it out a little bit. It is now Gribnar's turn. I think the only enemy left is this flaming pumpkin that's floating in the air by Madras.
Okay. I don't think I've hit him with the elemental extract yet.
I don't believe you have either.
So I'm gonna do that. Oh wait, my close enough.
Unless you
Yeah.
count Father Birchenard as an enemy. You could strike him down before he has a chance to speak.
You know what? That's
He's
actually
too
a really
dangerous to
good
be left
idea.
alive, Anakin!
Uh-oh.
That's a good point.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
so what I forgot to do last time, but seemed like it doesn't matter with that damage, was I do the extract, but you have to do a fortitude save.
Okay. It's probably not an attack roll at all, then, right? It's just a fortitude save? On my end? Does it say you have to roll an attack?
What's the name of it again? Extract element,
No, it's
right?
just straight up. Yeah, it's just straight up 2d4 damage. So it doesn't have like an
Alright.
actual attack thing. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I did terribly. It's a fortitude save?
Fortitude,
I
yeah.
got a 7.
Fortitude, that's what it says. Ooh. So to beat was 20. So was that a
Alright, so
failure?
like a critical fail.
Yeah, be crit.
Okay, quick failure. Takes double
Uh,
damage.
Still
Double damage, yeah.
That's cool. And it's no damage type on the damage, which is interesting.
Untyped damage?
Uh-huh.
Well, because you're sucking the creature of its energy. So what would you?
Yeah, I know. It's just interesting.
Four.
Just haven't seen that.
4 damage.
4 damage, so 8?
4 whole
Did you already
damage.
double?
No, it was already double. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh,
Okay.
snake eyes.
It's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
it was bad.
Oh,
Very
Um,
man.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the fire in the pumpkin glows a little bit duller, but not that much. It is still your turn.
Yes, and then I'm gonna try the exact same. Well, actually no. These things are a little bit resistant to fire. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So then I'm just gonna 15. Walk up to it and slash it with my my great axe. So that's a second attack. So +4. Oh my god. Well, hold on, let me cue it up here.
I hurt myself today.
Another natural one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nat one. Yeah.
Oh no. All right.
So many.
It's so bad.
Awesome. Okay, this one is called Fling. You drop the weapon you use for the attack, and it lands 1d6 times 5 feet away from you in a random direction.
1d6. What? The fuck?
I think this episode should be called Natural One.
It gets flung 25 feet away.
And then roll another. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 directions.
I got a two, so it's diagonally. It flew
Like up here.
Yeah, basically it landed up here. It's like stuck. It's stuck in the pew here.
Son of a bitch.
That's amazing.
Your
So
axe
that was
goes
my
flying.
second That was my second action.
That's true. That's your second action.
Oh, I go.
You had to move.
You had to
You
move.
moved
Oh, I
and
already
then you
did.
attacked.
Yeah. So
But I still
that
have
was
a
your
third.
third. Yeah, that was your third action. Because you attacked and then you moved, and then you attacked
Yes,
again.
yes.
All right, so it is Madras's turn. Round 5. The enemies are dwindling.
So is my some of my hit points, quite honestly. But I think we're in it to win it. I'm going to step over here. I don't know if Gribnar gives flanking in this case or not with his metal fists, but if he does, then hopefully it's off guard.
Sure.
And I'll attack it. I'll attack it twice. Getting a 16.
16's a hit.
Okay, and a 22 as the second one.
Also hit.
You hit there. So the first one, you said it is off guard?
Yep.
Okay. First one's going to be 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
that's going to be enough.
Oh, okay.
Explode.
So the pumpkin is going to explode
Yeah, I was worried about that.
in a column of fire. All right, so Gribnar and Madras, I need reflex saves from both of you.
Good luck.
How about a 17?
Nice.
17 is a save, so you take half
I only
damage.
only got a 13.
13 is going to be a fail. So it's full damage. 5 points of damage, so just 2 then for Madras.
So where do I see like if I have resistances to stuff?
It's gonna be like in
Probably
your
under feats. I think it's under
feats.
and then specials. That's where my resistances are listed.
Something a fire element.
But what after it seems like an impossibly long time, but was actually only about 30 seconds. The chapel falls quiet. A resounding explosion from this pumpkin, and the priest's ragged breaths.
I would like to, if we're out of combat now, yeah?
Yeah.
I have the spell heal that I would love to cast. For those of us that are not alive, if you wouldn't mind stepping down to the end of the church here real quick, I'm gonna get the rest of us back up. If you wouldn't, if that's okay with y'all. And I'm gonna step to this end, and anyone who is alive and can benefit from vitality healing should come down to this side.
Address will.
I don't know if I can, but I do anyway.
I think Dylan's the only one that wouldn't. I am a little confused on the amount. It says 1d8, and then the 2 version increases the hit points restored by 8, but the 3 action version, which is the emanation, which is what I would want.
Yeah, it should go back down to 1d8, I believe.
It's still just 1d8. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a burst, so you're gonna affect a bunch of people.
Okay. All right. Well, I will. Okay, I will do that then. So I am just going to heal everyone 1d8.
And I think it's 1d8 plus your spell level or caster level or something like that.
Says heightened.
That's how it was in 1e, and I think it's similar, but maybe not exactly for 2e.
Okay, I think it is. The amount of healing or damage increases by 1d8, and the extra healing for the 2 action version increases. Okay, so yeah, I should be doing 2d8 actually, because it's heightened plus 1, because that's a first rank spell.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do 2d8 healing real quick. Where's the other d8s? 7s. Double 7s. That's going to be 14 points of healing. Let's go.
Woo!
So
Very nice.
That should hit all of us there in that corner.
And the priest says, 2 can play at this game.
And I turn around and
Then he'll
elbow
try.
him in the head. No.
Oh. He'll do the same and give out 10 more points of healing.
Oh, sick. I am back to full now.
Now I exhausted my abilities. I cannot help you anymore.
I'm
thought you
almost
have a
back
stat
up to
sheet.
full.
Those 5 I took at the very end. That was the only bit of damage.
Nice.
I did
I
a
actually
lot in
didn't
the
take
first
any
round.
damage the entire combat.
I was at 22 out of 42.
It was pretty bad for a couple of you guys.
I was at 11 out of 42.
Yeah, so yeah, some of us needed that.
If anybody's still
9.
really down, I can
Yeah,
spare probably one
A
like
Brian.
minor.
How are
Elixir.
Yeah, Brian, how are you doing?
He's hissing in the corner.
Okay.
Um,
Because I have the thing where I can help. I believe I have Stitch Flesh, so I could use Treat Wounds to
Madras,
restore hit points on undead creatures. So
that or I can also give you one of my lesser healing potions.
yeah, I mean I have potions as well, so but we could do.
Are we out of combat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The metal from Gribnar kind of like residuates back into a crowbar, and then he keeps it back in his back.
Okay, cool. Very
Starts
cool.
opening chests with it.
Yeah,
Well,
Redux
you never
remains
know.
as half beast, half man for now.
Brian, do you want to use a potion? Do you want me to treat wounds on you? What do you? How are you looking for health wise, or what's your? How you
I'll take
vibing?
none of the mortal swill, but I will take your handiwork if you'd give it.
Hey, the rest of you. Wait, nope. I was reverting to Walkaroon there. Oh, what was it? Maybe knock them doors. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Right.
help Brian
Maybe
here.
lo-
I'm gonna stitch up. You gotta have a phrase that you can say to get you back into the
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I
accent.
remember it. I
The
gave
rest
you that
of y'all, if
phrase.
you want to figure out what's going on here with Father Bertnard, I'm gonna go stitch up these bones back here.
My phrase is, "It's time for an investigation."
Okay. So treat wounds. As
Yeah, how do I
the
get the? Can we say I get the stupefied trait out?
Oh, yeah, how long does stupefied last?
I think you were magically healed,
Yeah,
so
it said
should
it's
Is it
until
good?
go
healed.
away.
Good. Okay.
Unfortunately, you're stupefied forever.
No.
No.
Forever.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how this works still, and so just give me a moment here.
Well, you can't help stupid.
Like a DC 15 heal
DC
check,
15 for 2d8 healing. Got it. Okay.
but there's a chance you critically succeed and do more, or
Do
fail and
48,
hurt
yeah.
him.
I think I
Yeah.
only if you only hurt him. Oh yeah, you're right. Critical failure is 1d8. Got it.
Yeah.
So I
Which is
don't
pretty
think I
bad.
I don't think I
In a situation where you were like really counting hit points and you just like, oh, I critically failed. Oh no, 8 points of damage. Like, I could bring somebody below 0.
I have a. It's so cool. I actually have a reincarnation feat called Let's Try That Again. Where once per day, if I fail a skill check, I can basically redo it. Like I get a sense of deja vu, and I'm just able to redo it. So I will probably use that in this situation if it doesn't work.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I failed because I only got a 13. I only rolled a 7. I'm gonna reincarnation feat. Try it again. That was just deja
Okay.
vu. That was a reality that didn't happen. I'm channeling my inner witch warper. All right, that should do it. I got a 12 for a total of an 18. So I heal. Healing's fun. 13 points of damage. A 7 and a 6. My 2d8s
Hey,
are killing it.
that's exact.
Perfect.
Exact after.
Works.
So I'm able
Okay.
to stitch together your bones. That's what we were back here doing.
All right, so yeah, you guys are kind of healing up, and Father Birchnard
That
is
takes
kind of
10
gathering
minutes,
himself. Like, well, I'm grateful that you all arrived when you did. Otherwise, I would be a sack of bones as well.
Hey,
No offense. I'd be dead.
all right.
Stop moving.
Yeah, someone interrogate him. I'm busy.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're working in the back for like
grrr.
10 minutes while you guys are doing whatever.
I guess I could roll a diplomacy. I mean, this really isn't diplomacy. Society? What would I need to roll to just talk to him and ask him, like, what? I guess we can just ask him, what was going on here? Why were you being attacked by monsters? Let's go with
I
that.
have no idea. I've never been attacked by living gourds before in my life. I simply came back to the chapel to pray after the ceremony ended outside.
Poe is going to do a sense motive check to see if he's lying about being attacked by gourdly creatures.
Sure.
I got a 26.
Yeah, he seems like he's telling the truth. He's never been attacked by these creatures before.
Okay. Anyone else got any questions?
Quick reminder: the person that we went and investigated their murder earlier out at the farm, did they also have some sort of connection to the barkeep's sister being hung?
So,
We don't
like
know.
the very
I don't.
first person that died was a druid that grew pumpkins for the town
Mhm.
festival.
Mm-hmm.
I think his name was just Elm or
I
something.
don't think we had any. We didn't know of any connection that they had to anything else. So
Mhm.
Okay.
potentially, but unknown at this time.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I can figure out a pattern as to what, like, who they're attacking.
When Perseus is in the back stitching up Brian, he might glance at the ground and see if he notices any of that fungus. Does it come all the way inside? Does it look like it stops outside? Or do we see any of that?
Is the
Yeah,
fungus is the fungus like over this, or is this part of just the?
that's just that part of the map.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say that there's probably a trail of fungus leading to the doors outside. But then um, it stops. Yeah, it doesn't come over the cobblestones or anything. It's growing outside. But it is kind of prominent. Like you guys did kind of follow it to this point. So
And Brian would like to look at the weaponry that the scarecrows were wielding. Does it match any of the sort of marks and stuff that we saw on the druid? On
yeah,
his body?
so yeah, so now you guys are kind of putting two and two together. You know, like you saw that the druid was kind of like covered with these brambles, and it does match kind of like what you see growing out of these gourds. And then like you remember that there were like bite marks, but they were like too large for like a person's bite. But yet some of these jack-o'-lanterns have kind of these unnaturally large like sets of jaws on them. And so it seems like maybe they could have caused it. And you know that the other creatures were also spitting fire, and there were some burn marks too. So like it's very
Mhm.
possible that they were attacked by this contingent of creatures.
Can I roll an? I don't remember if I did before or not. An Arcana check on one of the bodies of the creatures while I'm in the back, just to see if I have any idea if they like. These are the types of things that can just spawn here
Spawns.
naturally, or did someone like
I
create them and bring them here? Kind of what's.
I I was thinking of asking Father
Yeah.
the Bertnard if anyone was like if the gourds that were here earlier, was anyone hanging around them a lot, or like is this something that someone was like, oh yeah, I watched these, so they could have cast a spell on the gourds, or if they're just kind of all around and just available.
Yeah, no, I mean like they weren't put up anywhere special. They weren't like hidden away from the public. So yeah, if somebody did wander by and cast a spell on some of these pumpkins, it probably would have been pretty easy access. Um, but it's kind of strange. Yeah, like these scarecrows are technically like construct creatures. But like the others are just like magical creatures. Um, you don't know of any way to like create like pumpkin monsters, like, basically like they've done here.
What was the father's response when Poe asked him like why these creatures were attacking him?
He said, I don't know. I've never been attacked by these kinds of creatures before.
Okay. Yeah, I want to follow up with asking him about what happened with his involvement with the witch hunt from 30 years ago, and if he was approached then by any kind of creatures or any kind of deals with the devil.
Wow. We're talking about our town's greatest tragedies. It's just normally we don't like to say her name, but I wonder too if she could be involved in all of this. It is Rosehaven's greatest shame that we were infiltrated by a cult. A cult of something. Let's see if I can remember her name.
Corona?
Yes. The
Yes, because it wasn't yours, it was mine.
That's right. The hag goddess. Let's see. Trying to find where it's written in my notes.
My mental notes of this.
That's right.
You know how old people tell stories.
But there was a cult of the hag goddess that infiltrated the town 30 years ago, and he's like, it is my great shame that they were able to corrupt some of the citizens of Rosehaven to their beliefs, and they were conducting occult rituals beneath our very nose.
When you said goddess, like, so this is like a woman, like a woman ghost thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Grimnar looks to camera.
That's right. Yes. So yes, Girona. Yes, the people here have been scared, and I've convinced them. Well, not convinced them. It's the villagers now that live here now scarcely remember the history with the hag goddess, but there's a group of citizens that were tricked into worshipping her and forming rituals for her, and we're even in the process of I believe creating a hag.
That sounds like a
But we managed to stop them. As I rallied the town against the woman I loved.
Oh.
Lily was her name.
Damn.
Oh, that's a reveal.
Sorry, I meant to do that in my Poe voice. Damn.
That's right.
There you go.
We hung her in the town square.
Jesus.
Holy shit! All right.
I've never loved another woman.
Not even. Not even her sister.
Oh no, her sister is ugly. Ugly.
Baby love them most.
I agree.
Lily was beautiful, but Ivy is something
Nasty.
else.
I thought her sister's name was Petunia.
No, that's wrong.
Sorry, wrong book.
It's right.
Oh god, that's awesome. That's okay. Well, that's a huge reveal.
Yes, absolutely. It's time for you to start getting some information.
Yes, absolutely.
Halloween is fast approaching. We need to wrap this up.
That's right. Halloween is fast approaching, and we're not as far through this short adventure as we thought it would be.
Ooh, spooky Thanksgiving game.
That's right.
Here, I'll just roll a diplomacy check. Tell us everything you know. I got a 26. Everything.
Reveal it all.
I just told you. I just did. You didn't even have to roll for it.
Why was the clue?
Do you know if the cult still works around here? Have we heard any rumors or anything of the sort that they might be operating in this area once again? Because that's kind of what it seems like's going on.
No, I said I've enforced strict rules upon the entire village. The children know that they're not allowed to gather in groups of more than 2, and they're not allowed to perform any dancing.
Well, what about outside this village? Did you say no dancing? What has happened? Does anyone else hear that? I'm freaking out.
I don't know. There's very loud clapping.
I think I'm losing it. But I understand that in the village, maybe not. But what about... It's a lot of villages around here. A lot of towns.
Not a lot of villages. Hey, we're pretty much the only one for miles.
Well, what about right outside those miles? If the answer is no, I understand.
if you think that there's something going on outside of the outside of the outside of the village, then maybe.
There's a lot going on. Lots of revolutions. You guys can't keep a stable
I
government
think-
here in Galt.
While you guys are
Well.
talking about that, Poe will say, "It's time for a new investigation!" And he'll close up his old notebook and put it away and open up a new notebook.
Throw it out.
And literally toss it and open up a new notebook and write, "Find the source of attack." And like that's his investigation.
Find the source of the evil. How did you all know to come to my chapel this late at night?
Well, Father, we heard
Chapel
you scream.
Dome! Oh.
You heard me scream.
Did you not scream earlier? We ran towards a scream.
Oh no, I'm much too brave to scream.
Oh, really?
I'm no
Yes.
craven.
And given that new information, Perseus tries to reassess what he's seen in the room to see if this action that we just had and the attack coming in, if there's anything else in the room that maybe points to something else going on. Like, I see stairs behind us, to the far west. Like maybe there's something up or down going on.
Bestic is going to be kind of scouting around looking for things that are out of the ordinary. So
Or just
perception
re-listening.
checks.
It's only been 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm kind of paying attention to a little bit of what's going on, but since I don't have a lot of knowledge about things, I'm gonna be scouting out and trying to look for clues, things like that. So.
Okay. So you guys are kind of expanding the area of your search a little bit, and you're gonna see that he's even got one of these like regular gourds, like it's still like ordinary, like one that he carved himself. It's in the symbol of like a bird, like a bird of paradise, like a Shaylin symbol that he's got, and it's like glowing faintly from the inside. Like some of them have had candles in them, and it looks like he's got a witch light, like a witch stone in there that's like magically enchanted to just glow all the time. There's also a small obsidian dog statue off to one side of the thing, and if you look at it, he's just like, "Oh, this is Damien," and he like picks it up, and he's like, "He will protect you. Go ahead, take him." And he just like, as old people often do, just like they're just giving you things off of the altar. He just like gives you the dog, and he's like, "Can I interest anyone else in some holy water?" And I say, "I could pour out some holy water."
Holy water
Right.
bottles.
Rambles.
That's a thing, right? You can throw holy water there, Redux? Right?
Yeah, I think we've found some, and
I
I've
think we
still
did.
got like 4 vials of it.
But it might not hurt
Yeah.
to
Well, it's a
maybe
few more,
refill
right?
some stores. Yeah.
Not even, just...
I'll give you 2 more
expand.
bottles of holy water. I don't care. I make it here.
Yeah.
It's holy for me touching it.
Would there be any reasons to make any occultism checks on anything that he's giving us?
You certainly can.
Can I roll a new
Let it rip.
perception to see if I hear anything else going on?
Sure.
We've expanded
It's
our
quiet.
24 on the occultism.
I will say that you know that Damien, this dog statue that he handed you, is a wondrous figurine, and it will actually come to life if you say the dog's name.
spot.
Paul will be like, "I'll take that," and put it in his pouch.
Nice.
Madras would like to actually go up to the front door and crack it open and just peek out to make sure no one heard the commotion or is coming to check things out, or an army of gourds is surrounding the chapel or something like that.
Okay, there's a
I guess we are fugitives.
Yeah, there's a couple of the town guard that have amassed outside, and they see you open up the door and they say, "Is the father okay?"
I kind of look over my shoulder as if I'm checking behind me, and then I call out, "Yes, everything's fine. Everything's fine in here. Don't worry about it." And then I close the door.
Good. Oh, goodbye.
Paul will roll a deception and say, "No, he's dead." No, I'm just kidding.
We're monsters and we're eating him.
Yeah,
He
I
suddenly
don't
passed
really
away,
understand.
but his dying wish was for me to become owner of the town. Thank you.
That does bring up another good point, though. I think Perseus might, if he could hear that conversation, go, Father, have you seen what was the other girl who died? The second girl's name? The
Elise.
constable Elise.
Elaine? Elise, yeah.
Father Bertnard, have you lock them doors. Have you seen Elise's body? Were you able to
Elise has perished?
Well, shit. Well, that doesn't help us
She
out
was-
much. I was going to compare.
She was just here before you all
Yeah.
arrived.
She has passed away. I'm sorry to tell you that. The townsfolk are kind of blaming us. We didn't do it though. Clearly, we were just helping you out here, save the day.
He starts climbing up on top of things.
Oh god!
Someone
Wait,
just noted
get
that, please.
How soon before we arrived was she here?
I would have to say only minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Everything
She is
happened so
dead.
fast.
More than a few minutes ago.
Oh well, that can't be. I mean, I'm an old man and I have a poor sense of time. But
Well, that clears that up.
are you sure that she's dead?
Well, she is
I could have
just
sworn I
skinned.
just talked to her. She came in and asked me where the old altar was outside town, where we had gotten the hags. We've got rid of the.
Oh no, she got body snatched.
What's the name of
How
that?
long ago was this?
Yeah, like I said, it was only minutes before you arrived.
Oh no.
Yeah, Father, she
Oh
is a
my
bag of
God!
skin. Literally no
She
flesh
said she was
left.
going to. She said she was going to gather all of the other villagers at the old windmill.
Oh my God!
Old windmill,
Yeah.
altar where the hags are. Got it.
We have to go now.
Father,
What?
lock yourself in the church.
What's happening?
Answer to no one. We'll be right back.
Oh, I was planning on doing that anyways. This is
Perfect. No
So,
children in here now. You hear me?
no children.
For a couple of
No
reasons.
dancing children.
What about
We
the
write
altar
that on the
boys?
door
No.
as we leave.
No children.
Especially the altar boys!
All right.
The pumpkins
It's
are already
Halloween.
Send
carved.
them all home.
I will carry all the candles myself tonight. It just takes a long
Perfect,
time to
yeah.
light
No
all
one
these.
else could come in here and work on fixing these windows. It looks gross that they're broken.
Well, I just destroyed them with so many arrows.
I don't care how it happened. Fix it.
Well,
Before we
I'll do
leave,
what I can.
I do want to ask him where this altar is. Can he
Yeah.
give us directions?
Oh, of course. You're going to leave town, and you're going to head south, a little bit southeasterly, and you're going to, and he's going to give you a long and detailed description. Basically, it's kind of like there are some swampy areas like south of town, and there's an old. It used to be a watchtower that's kind of like collapsed in on itself.
Yep.
He's like, but it's unmistakable. You won't be able to, you won't be able to mistake it for anything else.
Textbook Witcher mission.
Didn't know the meaning of unmistakable.
Exactly.
How
I
many
studied
times
in
does Father
many-
describe it as if you've gone to this point, you've gone too far?
Yeah. It's just, oh yes, if you get trapped in the quicksand of the bogs, you've gone too far. Exactly.
Okay.
If you see the corner where the tree used to be, you've gone too far.
Well, Father, are you okay if we leave you here? We're gonna go investigate what's going on there. We don't want anyone.
Did
else
someone
to
say
care.
investigate?
Oh Jesus! It's a trigger word. That's on me. I forgot. No, Poe. We said.
It's time for an investigation!
We said babestigate.
Oh, well, that's not a word, so.
Right. So you don't have to
Well,
freak out about it.
All
I
words
wish
are
you the
made up.
best of luck, but unfortunately, the windmill is in the opposite direction. You're going to want to go north of town to the top of the hill.
Well,
Well, gang, let's split up and search for clues!
she came and was asking that she wanted you to gather.
She
the
said she was going to
townspeople?
gather. She said she was going to gather the townspeople. She said there was some suspicious folk that she was worried about, and she was going to gather everyone there for their protection. So as soon as I finished up here, I was to join her at the
So
old
it sounds like
windmill.
Elise might be a hag. That's kind of what I'm hearing. That's a
Oh,
kill
Yeah.
box.
well,
We got
I
a kill box
seriously
situation
doubt
going
that.
on at the windmill.
She's been in charge of the town guard for the last year or two.
Yeah, definitely the baddie.
Um,
Got it.
I think we should tell him.
I think we should
Tell
him
me
the
what?
truth.
Elise is dead.
Oh, well, you said that already, but
Husband
I'd say
dead.
that.
That wasn't her.
Husband?
Just a bag of skin, though. Maybe
Oh.
she took her skin off. I don't really know how hags
Oh,
work.
oh, ew, that sounds disgusting. I hope not.
Me too.
We must save the townspeople.
I hate body horror, anything like that. You know, I never got into the Saw movies for that reason. It was.
I hear you. Well,
truly
Father, like I
disgusting.
said, start working on fixing these windows. It's a disgrace.
Okay.
And let
All
no
right.
one in.
Well,
Alright,
I
should
really
we
can't help
go-
it if they get in. They come in through the windows. It's...
We'll work fast. Board them up like a zombie.
And he just starts picking up pieces of glass and trying to put it back.
It's cutting his hands.
Exactly.
So should
Alright.
we... Windmill sounds like it might be more... Like, altar sounds like a good place to investigate, but maybe not pressing as much as this windmill might have people edit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
Actively,
thinking too.
I think the altar would be more fun to go to first, but I feel like in character it makes more sense to go... I want to go where
A little
the
more-
people are. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more pressing, I think.
Yeah. That's where
Pose
my head is, at
strongly.
least.
Yeah, pose strongly for saving the people.
But pro
Especially if
people
we want Armeline to like us, then saving the people in the village is
Touche.
probably a good idea.
Yeah, maybe we grab Armeline on the way up. To the north. North of the north.
You go to Armeline's house?
I don't want to override anyone else's decision. Is that, or are we good? Going north? What are we thinking? Group conversation?
I think we need to override decisions. We're going to the windmill.
Alright, split the party?
Poe,
Got it.
Poe takes off.
Let's send the dog to the altar.
Damien!
Alright. So,
Pokeball. I choose you.
okay. So you get back outside, and then like time has been passing. There's all these events are unfolding, and now you like look up, and there's like I don't know if it's a strange like fog that's obscuring the moon a little bit, but it's kind of taken on a blood red hue, and it's kind of like lighting
blood
everything with it's and you're all rushing to the windmill, and you notice that like all of the buildings around you look like they're empty, like they're vacant, and you hear like a commotion kind of coming from this windmill area. It's like as you guys are kind of cresting the hill, you kind of let me grab your tokens actually.
Is it on? It's
Oh,
off the map, right?
no.
It's like far enough north that it's off the big map.
Oh yeah, it's off the big map.
Okay. So these
I grab
buildings that we're
everybody's.
seeing, would we like assume that they're part of Rosehaven, or is it just like smaller towns along the way?
Like there's like people's like houses and things like that.
Farmhouses and stuff.
It's not super far. Like you can see the windmill from town. Like you're just like,
Okay.
running right up the hill. Like I imagine you're not going very far at
If
all.
we happen to see Armeline while we're running, like if she's chilling outside, taking a walk, I think we would say something, but I don't think we would go out of our way to get her.
Okay.
If that sounds good to everyone else. That's what
Yeah.
Percy's just thinking.
Yeah,
at
that
least.
works.
Yeah, so I think like I said, like you were running up the hill and it's kind of abandoned already, and you kind of crest the hill, and then at the top, you see Armeline and a handful of like the town guards in like a loose semicircle here around the windmill, and then they're being approached on all sides by these kind of horrific looking monsters.
Oh,
Can we take
So
an
we
8-hour rest
will-
first so I can get my spells back?
Yeah, absolutely. So we will take you guys all to this map.
The windmill map, aptly named.
Windmill
oh,
map.
fucking red too. Oh look,
You know, and
there's like a top-down view of the windmill. That's cool.
So there are some of the flaming pumpkins you see like floating through the air and like approaching, but you also see a handful of these creatures that just look
Oh
like
my god.
That's horrible.
they're like amorphous like red oozes with like jagged teeth, and they're just kind of like they look like they're basically made out of blood, like these like organs like rolling along the ground, like slithering and coming forward. But like I said, there's a crowd of people kind of gathered at the base of the windmill, and Armeline spots you all, and she says, "Please, anything you can do to help. The children are inside.
Oh, Jesus.
We're trying to fend them off."
Um,
And we roll for initiative.
nice.
Oh,
Dalton, I don't know if
boy.
I told you or reminded you for map tools, but if you want to see a bigger picture of the images, if you hold shift and hover your mouse over the tokens, you'll see the full-size image. so you can really get an idea of what these horrifying things are we're seeing.
All right.
Can you add our tokens to the tracker?
Absolutely.
I assume
Austin,
we're just going...
how did you say that?
If you hold
Shift and-
shift and then just hover your mouse over the token, that's how you see the full-size images.
Mine just does set facing for that.
So don't click or anything. You just hold your shift key and put your mouse over the image.
It's not doing it. If I hold
Yeah.
shift and then hover over
Was
it.
that a
I
setting?
get
I didn't think that was a
I get-
setting, was it, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
get
the
that just whenever I hover over it, but it's just
Yeah.
not as big.
It's just tiny. Yeah, it's
Oh.
tiny in the corner.
I think that is a setting. I just don't remember where.
Yeah, it would be under preferences, I think.
Hmm.
If you go to edit and then preferences, you can change the
Gotcha.
size.
Oh.
And I think we did it that way. You can change.
For the
There's something called
stream.
the stat sheet portrait. So you can change the size of the stat
Sorry.
sheet portrait, and you can also change it so that it requires the shift key.
Gotcha.
But we did that specifically for the stream, so you would automatically see things
See
right
things
off the rip.
bigger. Okay, sorry, my bad.
No, you're
Just
good.
trying to get you to see the big image because it's pretty
No, you're
cool.
good.
All right.
I got it now.
Perception, Brendan, probably right. That's the only thing that makes sense for our initiative roll here.
Boy, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I rolled a natural
It
one.
is a huge map.
And where were our allies on this map? I see
I'm saying that
us.
there's just like a group of people kind of
Down
gathered
there,
at the
okay.
base of the windmill. I'm gonna try and I'll throw some tokens maybe on there. Um,
And free action with
Control key
my
would go great.
barbarian. I immediately go into a rage.
Wait,
Alright.
isn't Elise dead?
Elise is dead. Is that her picture?
Yeah.
She's the hag. I knew it. I called it.
Okay.
you,
Yeah.
you come running up and Elise is standing there.
That
Another
would be. But that would be weird because all the townspeople know that she's dead.
Yeah, that's true. The sounds-
Because they're the ones that came to us and were like, "You killed Elise." We're like, "What?"
Yep.
like in our Fallout game, and everyone's just being body snatched.
That's right. That was a
So-
plot.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Matt, Jess, and Grim are the same initiative. How do we do that?
Yeah. I don't know how we're supposed to break ties in this, honestly.
I think you
think
just
we-
choose whoever wants to go can go.
Yeah.
you
can go
could-
first.
Doesn't it go by bonus?
It could be based on your.
I have a
bonus.
+0 bonus. So if I
plus
went,
9.
Okay.
so
It's
if I went down to
perception
but if I went
based.
down to 15, it would be then now I have to do it with Redux.
No, don't.
Well,
we don't
it
have a
doesn't-
+0. Are you doing just your plus initiative? You should add your perception bonus.
Add my perception
Yeah,
bonus
it's right
to
above your
the.
initiative. Yeah, it'll be a D20.
I add that
plus
to
perception.
my initiative.
Yeah, so your
Mhm.
initiative in in Pathfinder 2e is based on what you were doing. So
Holy.
I don't know it says plus initiative there, but if like mine was a +6 because I have.
So like I
perception
rolled a
+6.
16, so I would, and I have a plus.
Yeah, if you
8
rolled a 16, you're gonna have a crazy high initiative. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's an extra 24.
So
Can we
Yeah.
move our tokens up a little bit more?
I'm
Or would you-
gonna say that this is probably about where you guys got.
Okay.
I'm
I
putting
guess I was
approach
more
in here.
meaning like spread out, just since we're not like some of us are off the road and stuff
we're
like
kind
that.
of clumped
but-
up in a big old square here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can rearrange your guys if you want to on the map, but
I think best
um,
it will probably just be.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, let me just rearrange them real quick.
yeah, just rearrange myself right into that. All right. Well, I think that's probably where we will pick up the next time we play.
Oh
So
man,
yeah,
I just
10
cracked the
o'clock.
Coke. I was ready to go. Go and
Yeah.
log.
Ready to save the
Fair.
children.
Damn.
All right, that'll work. Good stuff.
All right.
This feels more like we're in the end game because I don't know what the hell these things are, but it's not going to be good.
When we-
Yeah, no, those
Run
things
upside
look
down.
No,
messed
these things
up.
look fun.
And I have one
Archie.
rank 2 spell left, so we're gonna have to go large with that.
Oh boy.
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Ooh, but I got a name of myself. Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard you use that one. That's good. All right. Well, thank you, stream. Thank you. Our special guest tonight was Bomb. He's very popular on Twitch and brings all of his friends like Soda and Timothy. Big sad. Yeah, I know. We're ending it. But we'll be live Wednesday for Vampire the Masquerade. So we'll see you guys then. And then we'll be live here next Monday in
Right.
November.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
To finish up this whole thing, right?
Hey, yeah, definitely be done with this and not have a combat that takes the whole session.
Yeah.
We're going fast. All right.
I
Bye.
don't think that will be the case.
Bye.